Listen, everyone, before the show gets started, I want to first let you know that you can always support the show via Cash App, Zelle, PayPal. All financial contributions are greatly appreciated, and we really do thank you so much.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope all is well with you. Listen, make sure you hit that notification thing down there. And also, hit that bell, okay? Hit that bell so that you're never left out. You're never confused. You're never wondering as to what I posted. Was I on? Or are you guys lost? Or, what is King really doing? Okay? Just make sure I hit that notification. And make sure you subscribe. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Oh, shoot. Now, I thought I was like, I am. I got down here. What is up, everybody? Happy Friday to you all. We have made it. We have made it. We have made it to yet again another Friday. We are so happy to be here. Listen, let me go over some house rules today. Maybe I have not done this in a long time, but let me just go ahead and I guess I can't do it today. But let me just go ahead and put these house rules out here. Listen, we want to just say welcome. Welcome. What? Hold on. No, not you yet. Welcome, everybody. Welcome for being here. Welcome to be here. All this stuff like that. Listen, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, okay? As you roll your legs in here, please hit that thumbs up button. And would you be so kindly to just share the video? Can I say that one more time for the folks back there in the bike? Make sure you share the video. And you see that Cash App right here? Go ahead, be a blessing. 10, 20, 90, 100 fold. Praise God. Because we get blessed over here. Praise God. And the next thing, last and the most important thing, when you come in these comments, please be respectful. If you do not like us or anything like that, please keep it cute. Exit stage left or right, because we got moderators that's going to handle you. And if one of us on the platform happen to notice it, and you happen to bring attention to yourself, we will take a pause for the calls and address you, and we will block. Okay, praise God. So, wait a minute, hold on. Am I froze? No, I'm not froze. Okay, anyways, we'll be right back after this brief commercial.
Hello everyone, it's Pam Esquire, also known as the Law Intellect. We're here to discuss all things legal. As you know, we discuss things all the way from the neighborhood to Hollywood. We analyze, we critique, we commentate, and we give our unsolicited opinions. What we don't do is give any legal advice. So if you do need any help from an attorney, please contact a local attorney near you. Now you, my friends and family, are my law intellects. That means as I go through all of this legal stuff, I need you to analyze with me. You're my co-counsels. So I want you to comment below, and I want you to like, subscribe, share, and let everyone know that the Law Intellect is on.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello.
All right, we is here. We made it to Friday. Thais and Kyrie, you know, Mother's Day is always going to be late coming on in. I'm happy it's Friday.
Thank God it's Friday.
You know what? I'm happy it's Friday.
God it's Friday.
Damien said I'm here. Hey, Pam. My attorney's in the comments. Hey, Pam. Listen, how's everybody doing?
I think I'm
cut like this.
doing good. No complaints.
Ashley?
I'm feeling a little under the weather, but we'll make it.
Okay. I already asked Darius, and Marquise answered it. Jay, how you feeling?
I'm blessed by the best. No stress.
Oh my God. So heavenly.
Hey,
No earthly good. No earthly good.
Here we go with the who bang, shoe bang foolishness. So since we just happy that we made it, praise God, we're gonna try to make this show real because it's real sensitive tonight. So just to start the show off right, because we gotta set this mood right. We just go ahead and just usher y'all in, right?
Oh, somehow made I'm truly made oh yeah. Oh, I'm truly made oh yeah.
Y'all can understand.
I'm truly made oh yeah.
All right.
That was it.
I missed the whole song. See that God is not right. Y'all, I missed the whole song. I was sitting up here having computer issues. Oh Lord have mercy.
I love that song. I'll tell you, every time I hear it, my feet get light.
Listen. All right. Kyrie.
All it's missing is that one fat soprano to go.
Wait, who was that? Somebody was on here in the background. Hey, Kyrie, how you doing?
Good. How y'all doing? How everybody doing?
Hey, Kyrie.
Sainted mother.
I had to put my hat on for that church service. Yes, sir.
I just y'all one more time, cause just one more time, y'all. One more time.
Okay,
One more time.
Oh, somehow, baby, I truly made it. Oh, yeah. Oh, somehow, baby, I truly made it. Oh, yeah. I shed a tear down through the years. Oh, yeah, yeah. Heartache and pain, sunshine and rain. Oh, yeah. Sometimes up, sometimes down. Oh, yeah. Oh, somehow I made it. I truly made it. Oh, yeah. Hey, heartache and pain, 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 sunshine and rain, sunshine and rain. Somebody said I couldn't. Somebody said I wouldn't. Somebody said I couldn't. Somebody said I wouldn't. Still I kept on going. Still I kept on going. Still I kept on praying. Still I kept on praying. Still I kept on trusting. Still I kept on believing. Still I kept on praying. 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 I kept on trusting. I kept on trusting. I kept on believing.
Just felt that, okay? Hey, y'all. Hey, 528 of y'all that are on here tonight. Listen, we are so happy that you all are here. We already gave y'all the morning announcements and the instructions and things. We're gonna have a good Friday, okay? We made it, okay?
We did.
Praise God. If you have some dysfunctions, analogies, and things in your spirit, tonight is not the night, nor any other night, okay? We're gonna go forward. And please keep your negativities to yourself. If you feel something in your spirit, please don't let the devil use you. Don't let him ride, okay? God bless. Mother Ease, how you doing?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Good to see everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Mother's Day, mothers and grandmothers.
Listen, thank you, Thais. Happy Mother's Day to the mothers, grandmamas, and
Thank
even
you.
to the daddies. Happy Mother's Day, because some of y'all playing mama too. Happy Mother's Day to everybody from the kings and courts and the unplugged the peoples and things. We love y'all. From us to you, we love you. We love you. Y'all put some hearts in the comments. We love all the mothers here. Everybody who is playing a part to raise these children, who have raised children. We thank God for you. Amen.
Yes,
All
Lord.
right. Listen, children, let's go ahead on and move forward with this here good docket on this good evenings. Marquise, you still feel it?
He still feel it, baby.
Feel it, Marquise?
You know the part of that song I love, the part where she say, somebody said I couldn't. Somebody said I shouldn't.
Hey. There is. Listen.
Somebody said I wouldn't.
Hey, don't do it now. Listen. Because I get excited now, really. I get excited when I think about it. Hey, glory to God.
Y'all make me cut up. Y'all done made me cut up tonight.
It's gonna be a good night. I brought communion for y'all too.
You know what? So listen, y'all. So on this docket tonight, we have some things that we're going to be covering, and I know that it is very sensitive to everything that is going on.
Wait, why am I at the bottom?
You know, they said
You don't want to be on the bottom of it.
Listen. Why am I on the bottom? I feel. There you go. Thank you.
Because you the lead singer.
I contribute too much. I need to be at the bottom. I'm sorry.
What's wrong?
Well,
Okay.
you the lead
Put
singer
me
with
on
the
the bottom.
background.
That's right.
Okay, I contribute too much to be at the bottom by myself, honey. Okay, I feel better now.
It's all right. I'll bottom tonight. It's all good.
I know you will.
Nah, that should have been the musician should have came in right there.
Marquis thought he messing with him.
Bottoms will be tops.
Hey. So Lizzie, hold on, let me fix this.
I just got a public service announcement.
Mm-hmm.
I made it. Somehow I made it. Woo!
You made it. All right.
It means a lot to get a little different this week.
You feel a little different?
I said it hits a little different this week, you know?
Yes, baby. You know, sometimes your location does that too.
Terrence said he'll top you any day, Marquise.
All right.
Let me read that comment.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Wow, oh my Lord.
Terrence got to have a long meat and long wallet too.
Marquise, he said he getting you ready for that great day. Terrence, I like bold men like that. All right, Terrence, you better say that.
Yeah, that's right. You better speak up.
Put your beard in.
Better come through the front door. Come in the front door, then I'll let you out the back. I'll let you out the back.
Listen, y'all. I'm trying to wait for this thing to come up because maybe y'all thank Jive Nation. I think King gonna have to get him a whole new setup because this computer is about to die, and I'm really getting irritated with it.
Y'all need to get. Well, while Jive is doing that, I want to say thank you to the Jive Nation, to the Thai Squad, and to the Cat Club. Y'all have kept me busy this whole week, but y'all been keep putting in orders. And I got some more orders with them cakes. Thank you.
Awesome.
Y'all got some good cake, y'all.
Y'all keeping that kitchen humping.
Thank you.
Yes. You putting out more cakes than Patty put out pies.
Yeah. They said my cakes are moist and good.
I just want to be the cheerleader. I want to be the cheerleader.
Oh. Wow.
Kyrie, just let somebody come over and lick the bowl.
I got a test. My tester does that.
You won't leave the way you came in Jesus' name. You lick that bowl. You can be like,
Josh, I have a hard copy of the docket if you need me to.
So, okay, the only issue is my PowerPoint is acting really stupid right now. So if we can move forward without the PowerPoint, then we good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're going to do a brief review of the Met Gala. Ashley was there, and we just want to know what was a hit or miss.
I missed it.
I was not at the Met Gala itself yet. One day I will be there, and praise God.
Okay.
No, but I think me and Thais were talking earlier this week. We kind of agree that it was kind of a miss this year. The theme wasn't very clear. Anna Wintour, the theme wasn't. I think everybody took the theme different ways. It wasn't really clear, and people just wore whatever the hell they wanted to wear. And it was.
If they had Googled it, they would have known what to wear. They would have known the time period she was going for.
I think that happened, but it just wasn't a clear, like in the past we've had camp, we've had church, and it was very clear on what the guidelines were. This gilded era of fashion was kind of all over the place. What do you think about that, Thais?
I think that, fashion is up into interpretation,
right.
And you don't necessarily have to go by, I think it was the gilded era and white tie. So for the men, the white tie, I don't think you have to go by the theme if you don't want to go by the theme. It's just, it would be nice if you did go by the theme. But some people really just missed the mark. Like they just said, I want to wear what the fuck I want to wear tonight. And that's what they did.
I didn't like Nikki's outfit. I mean, I thought her boobies was about to fall out. I was like, it was somebody else. It was quite a few people. One of them Kardashian girls looked an atrocious mess. Like she had a little t-shirt on and a baseball cap. I was real confused with that.
Well, she paid tribute to the I can't think of his name, but the guy that was the designer for Louis Vuitton.
Virgil Abloh.
Yeah, she was paying tribute to him.
Yeah.
That was her whole
point. Nicki Minaj looked like she had measles or some type of rash. I didn't get it.
Nicki Minaj has gotten it wrong consistently the past 3 years at the Met Gala. I don't know what's going on with her. She always misses the mark.
But she wants to do what she wants to do.
She needs to fire her.
That's how I took it.
Her stylist.
So it was an absolute no.
So who won the fashion costume?
I think everybody has different opinions. I think Kendall Jenner knocked it out of the park. It was very simple. It was chic. It was grand, but it still hit all the points. But so again, Kendall can throw a sheet on and look great. So she's a supermodel. That's what she does.
I think Kim Kardashian wearing Marilyn Monroe's dress was really it was a bit much because the dress is very fragile already. Right. And you got a big wide ass. You got a big wide hippopotamus ass. Marilyn Monroe didn't have a big ass like that. So, girl, you already stretching the dress out. You gonna fuck around and all the beads and stones are gonna come off the dress.
That's why she had on. That's why she wore the coat over her butt because they couldn't stitch it together. It wouldn't fit over her butt.
That's what I heard.
There was a big gaping hole. They showed there's a big gaping hole, so she wore that coat over that.
How much did she pay for that dress?
$4 million, something like that.
She doesn't get to buy the dress. That's lent to her. She has to give
that. Somebody got it for $4 million. Though. Probably won't have it. Somebody got that dress for $4 million.
For you to destroy it like that, because I know she destroyed that dress.
Well, here's what happened. She had two different dresses. She had the real dress, and then she had a replica of the dress that she took pictures in. But she didn't wear the real one on the carpet. She wore the real one in photographs. The fake one was worn to the actual gala itself.
So she wouldn't waste that salad dressing on it,
right?
Mm-hmm.
She should just.
Who was that? Who was that had the gold thing? It was like a gold orbit looking thing. Did I see that right? It was gold.
Are you talking about another year?
No, I thought it was this year.
Was it Teyana Taylor?
No, she had blue and purple on.
Yeah, blue and purple. Okay.
I remember seeing something with like a something orbiting. I don't know, but I'll look for it and find it.
Good evening, Kings.
Hey.
Yes, Kyrie, Ashley, why y'all missed y'all? Listen, I've been busy.
I'm sure.
Look, Thais, I'll be out your way in 2 weeks to get ready for nationals, baby. But I'll be out there in 2 weeks in LA, so we might have to hit up West Hollywood together, friend. I'll be out there for a whole week.
Okay.
Yes, God. Yes, God.
Okay, I like this.
Oh yeah, Yaha, he does it. His stylist gets it right every time. He is the new it man in fashion. He really is.
How long this train is and the accent of the bees, I love it.
He's consistent every year.
Chloe Bailey's dress. Chloe Bailey's dress is the one I'm talking about. The thing
you're talking about this one.
That was going around her head.
The bee on the bee choker.
No, it wasn't that one. It was another one. It's the one. It's like in a circular around.
Yeah, it's the gold thing that goes Chloe Bailey. Put little Chloe Bailey in. That's what it is. I thought that.
And Janelle Monáe looked really nice. She looked really, really good, Janelle Monáe. But come to find out, they say she's getting ready to play Josephine Baker. So that may be a reason why she gave that look at the Met Gala.
Sarah Jessica Parker gets it right. She's the queen of the Met Gala.
Yeah, Sarah Jessica Parker was nice. That was beautiful.
Aren't we supposed to be saying they when we talk about Janelle?
I'm not saying, look, you know what? Janelle, girl, they, them.
I'm saying what she
I'm an
said.
apple, I'm a cabbage. Okay, girl, I got it.
I was she said, Monica, yes, when I first came on this show, that is what everyone told me. I still don't see it though, but yeah.
See what? We're talking about.
Monica said, has anyone ever told me that I favored Daryl Cole? And I'm like, yeah, when I first came on this show, everybody said it.
Oh yeah.
You should play him in this biopic.
Okay, as long as I can use his vocals to lip sync, I'll do it. Because anybody gonna sing like that.
I think Alicia Keys' outfit was just a little too draggy to me. It was just a little too, Atlanta drag show.
Cardi gave very much. She was about money in this dress. I loved it. It's very.
I like Cardi.
It's giving me very Coming to America mixed with a little bit of Selena.
Yes.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Well, not that I cannot, but is Cardi chopping off her nose more? Or is that makeup?
You probably saw it off a couple of inches.
Yeah, she mad.
Giving me Michael Jackson in a minute.
Yeah, you probably saw it down a little bit.
Like her nose is like shrinking, and I'm like,
I want to get my nose done too because it looked good on her. It looked no, don't do it. Okay.
No.
So they're saying, guys, next year the theme of the Met Gala is either going to be the 7 Deadly Sins or celebrating Black cinema, modern Black cinema.
Oh God!
I don't believe it. I have to see it to believe it.
I'm going next year.
What?
If they do 7 Deadly Sins, I'm going.
You gonna pay $35,000?
Yeah, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna take a loan out of something.
No,
you go ahead.
And Ashley's gonna be my designer.
No,
I'm gonna make it easy for him though. I'm gonna make it easy for him.
I don't like it.
Oh, you go ahead.
I'm gonna go butt naked as Lust.
Oh wow!
Well, you go ahead. You go ahead. You gonna be the day to
Now wait a minute. You sure you want everybody to see your jewels?
I'm going. It's gonna be Lust. It ain't gonna be.
You want everybody to see your jewels, Marquise? Just if you want to
I'm gonna be like, what's his name? Coming to America. Bam! Check me out. Hey,
you going with a little.
Well, I'm gonna be like this.
Right. You ain't gonna need no binoculars. You ain't gonna need no binoculars.
Here we go. Here we go.
You ain't gonna need no binoculars. You gonna do that. Look over your glasses. Look over your glasses.
That thing still be cracking me up.
Okay. Listen, next on the docket, we might as well just follow this one up with this. Is this Cabbage Patch doll right here.
Terrence, Lord. What is this?
Blac Chyna loses lawsuit against the Kardashians.
Why she look like that little stylist off that movie?
She eating too many chitlins. Look how tight that thing is around her neck.
Look how tight that wig is.
That wig ain't right.
Are her dimples real?
She's probably channeling memoirs of a geisha.
She needs to give it geisha back.
Dora, come on, Black Dora.
She giving Black Dora.
She giving what's the lady name in The Incredibles?
That's it.
I was thinking about The Incredibles. I
Ooh,
was thinking
y'all are best. Oh, y'all are messy. Oh, y'all are messy.
She's giving me the Incredibles. Yeah.
Dora the Explorer, Wilderness.
The Incredibles with a quick weave. That's
feeling like a broken ballpoint pen.
That's 30-second glue.
It's them bang bangs for me.
Yeah.
So let me ask this question.
I like.
So, what exactly is she was trying to get from the Kardashians?
She didn't get nothing. She didn't get nothing now. But she sued because she felt like they sabotaged her and Rob's show, and the jury disagreed.
I believe her.
I believe her too, but that's a white jury in Simi Valley. So, yeah, she didn't stand a chance. Her mama was up there in the courtroom showing out, taking her wig off. It was too much. But the deal is that now Tony, her mama, is raising money right now on GoFundMe to do an appeal because she don't agree with the verdict. So if y'all want to send some money to Tokyo Tony, so she get an appeal attorney.
Now I do not like Kim Kardashian, but when I saw Kim Kardashian gave money to the GoFundMe, I hollered. That was petty as shit. That was funny.
Yeah,
really?
How much did
How much money she gave?
I don't know. She gave. I don't know what she gave.
It's like $10. But the thing is that Blac Chyna, had she would have won, it would have really sent precedent. It would have really been shockwaves, you know.
Yeah.
That somebody took down the Kardashians.
So, do she get child support for the child from Rob?
I mean, I think yeah, and I think he takes care of them kids too.
Right. That's what he was saying. He didn't feel like he should pay because he takes care of the kids. I did agree with that. If a man taking care of
But you know,
he shouldn't
she
pay
said that one time on a video. She was like, I got to do this because it was on the Shade Room one time, and every one of her kids' daddies chimed in like, "Where the money that I send you?" Like,
but see, she has that. But see, the problem with her is she has that mentality that you're supposed to take care of me as well as my child. And that's the problem with her.
Yeah.
Like Johnny thinks that he's supposed to be still, that these niggas and they supposed to still be taking care of her. Well, no. Well, no, that's not the deal. Right. So that's her problem. That's her problem.
Pam said the judge made some horrible rulings in that case, unfortunately. I believe they slipped that judge a check.
They probably did.
I do believe that.
They was not going to let Tokyo Tony and Blac Chyna walk out of there with a whole bag. They just wasn't going to do it. I knew they wasn't going to win.
But Tokyo Tony acted a plum fool.
Y'all know what? I don't even too much care for the Kardashian show no more. It's like, what?
I never did care for it.
I never watched it. I ain't watched one episode.
And I was just like, what are we talking about here? I mean,
the way they talk, I just couldn't listen to that. The way they talk like little kids and little girls, it annoys me. I couldn't watch it.
They get rich off of the niggas.
Stupidity.
Yeah.
Now I did watch the episode where Courtney slapped the shit out of Kim. I did watch that.
I did watch that. I did tune in for that.
But they just get rich off of sleeping with men.
Black men.
Every man they get with, they ruin.
They ruin.
It's something about your twat that's running them away, honey.
It ain't worth it. That ain't about that twat. They just some witches.
It ain't worth it. It could be that too, but honey, I feel like they just falling in. The black men just falling in.
All right, Kair. They gonna put a root on you and make your penis shrink up like a cocktail when you keep on playing.
They ain't got no power. They ain't got no power.
What you say?
Now I'm no Pam Esquire, the law intellect, but I always thought if you lose a civil case, you have to pay the attorney fees for the defendant. So the question is, when is Blac Chyna gonna get that kind of money from?
But that depends on the ruling. That really depends on the ruling. They will probably have to come back and put that in. That would have to be in the disposition of the case to say whether or not you are responsible for paying for the attorney's fees.
Oh wow!
They know she ain't got.
I'm just sick of.
Blac Chyna ain't got that kind of money. Blac Chyna ain't got that kind of money.
She should have went on
No.
George Judy. We TV ain't paying.
Not over there. Not over there at the Zeus Network.
Oh, she's I thought she's a we.
Mama needs to go on to Chick-fil-A and get a job.
I thought she was a we TV. She is Zeus. Oh, girl.
Pam said it depends on the court's ruling and statutes.
Ah.
So listen, y'all. Let's jump on this next one because we could be on that Kardashian.
I got another comment.
Them retard. Pam said if she appeals and loses, she will have to pay their attorney fees for sure. Yeah.
Leave it alone, like the song.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
We can't fix it.
Leave it alone. God can handle it better than you can. Leave it alone.
Listen,
that's the word. That's the word.
This next thing that's on the docket, I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm glad I have Jazz here. So let me go and throw this up. Shauna Brooks prepares a diss track in response to Benzino's called Real Tea. First of all, I heard it. I'm not gonna say it was a banger, but I'm just scratching my head because I'm like, at this point, I love my sister Shauna, but at this point, daughter of God, I don't know what you trying to do. I don't know if you're trying to stay relevant, or I don't know if you're trying to like whatever. But antagonizing this man, come on now, come on.
It's not smart.
This ain't it, ma'am. This ain't it. Like really coming at this man talking about he sucked your dick and all this other stuff like that. Like, come on now. Now we becoming we're getting really vulgar now. Like it's just really just going there. It's not cute. Not cute.
It's dangerous.
Nice knowing
it's
her.
dangerous. Yeah, something's gonna happen to her if she's not careful.
You know what? And
that white van gonna pull up outside.
White van on the way.
And I've had conversations with men that are attracted to trans women, and I am so disgusted. And I'm gonna say this because I'm trans. So I'm gonna say what the fuck I want. I'm disgusted with the trannies out here. I'm so over it. Half of y'all, and I'm gonna say it, is out here prostituting because you don't feel like your body is worthy enough. Y'all don't got no real business about yourself. You're too embarrassed to get some business about yourself. So the only thing you can offer is your ass and your. Can I say ass and mouth? I'm gonna say ass and mouth.
Okay, wait, hold on. The thoughts and the opinions of this current show is the thoughts and the opinions of each individual on this current segment.
And I'm a trans individual, so I'm gonna speak how I feel. Let me flow. But y'all, I'm serious. On a serious note, it really irritates me because, like, I'm in Atlanta. Hello, they like a little bit of everything out here. And I just feel like it's so hard for us to actually have our own businesses and doing our own things for guys to even want to even talk to us because they scared that they're gonna be exposed. It's a headache.
Tight, okay.
Right. But you know what, Shauna's when I was listening to her talk, her thing is she wants to be. She don't want to be nobody's best kept secret. She wants to be. But
Kyrie, you have to give the man time to be. So first of all, you're not gonna sit there and say, "Oh, I'm with Shauna," and then next week y'all asses ain't talking no more.
But like he said, it's gonna look good for you, but for me, they're gonna come at me because somebody's
exactly.
Recording.
And I don't believe
and that's true. The world is gonna look at him differently or whatever. So she don't understand. She think he should sacrifice all that and just be with her, and they're just gonna live in love.
I feel like this. I tell the guy that I talk to, I tell him straight up, I'm not telling you that you have to broadcast that we in a relationship. By all means, I'm not telling you to do that. But I'm not going to be your kept secret. If we go out in public, I give off woman. I don't have to get Botox and stuff in my face, and I don't have to do that because I'm just not built like that. I don't have to do that. But for those that have to do that, they feel as though what she did was justifiable in their eyes because they're reaching. So I don't know how else to say it. They're reaching and they're wanting that love, but then it's at the cost of, oh, you want me to tell people that we together? Like,
and I don't think he ever promised her that. Like, what were the rules of engagement going into this?
This is my issue with Shauna, and that is you got right on there, and I love Shauna. That's my sister. You got right on there with Angela. What's that girl name?
Yee.
Huh?
Angela Yee.
That was Angela Yee. I'm talking about the black girl, the black
Angela
woman.
Staten.
Angela
Oh,
Staten.
she sure did. Yes. Yeah.
You got right on there with Angela Staten and acted as if you was a woman, period, and you were downing the LGBTQ community. And I'm saying to myself, where did this come from? Because you was never this person. Now you want to sit out here and you want to act like you all fish, and then you want to down the gays and the LGBTQ.
But she said, no, she didn't say she was trans. She said that the gay community, we're too promiscuous and we're too sexual.
But so is the trannies.
You know what?
But she had a secret relationship with this man.
Let me help y'all out. Look, can I help y'all? Because we on live and I can.
Well, help me, Jazz. Help me.
Let me help y'all out. I'm gonna say this, and I wish I still had. God knows, I wish I still had the receipts. Now, some people may think I'm lying. I don't care. That's your business. But I did have Safari in my DMs on Instagram.
Who?
Safari. From the I sure did. And somebody was like, oh, that's not real. I said, baby, they have the certified check beside their name on Instagram. It was him. He only got one Instagram. We had conversations, and I asked him, and I knew it was him. Because I was like, well, why, can we FaceTime? I know you in New York and stuff like that. He was like, well, not right now. He's like, I'm around the baby mama, whatever the case may be. But I was like, okay, that was before him and old girl, But he was like, I know that you're trans. And he was like, he's like, I'm just afraid to talk to you because of what other people deal with. And I'm like, let me tell y'all something. I don't get no satisfaction about boasting about who I have in my bedroom. That's not nobody's business. I don't agree with what she did. And for the fact that she did it, I felt like she was very vindictive and spiteful, and she was upset because she wanted to have an open relationship and he was not ready. I can't do nothing but respect him. He's not ready for that. So what are we talking about here? We talking about a woman that got upset because she didn't want to be a closet freak. I'm nobody's closet freak. I agree with you, but at the same time, you have to give people their own time to come into their own. You don't want to sit there and just put your business out there like that and not knowing what the end result gonna be. Give him some credit.
Jazz, why she gotta be a tranny and a closet freak?
No, I'm saying not he does. I don't agree with you being a closet freak. I don't agree with no trans being your secret keep your closet freak. But at the end of the day, you still have to give that person time to be able to get used to you and see if that's something he really wants. Jay,
why you just let that man out the bag like that?
I didn't want to say nothing, but yeah.
I was Jay. But listen.
Okay.
But you know what? I wonder.
But you know what? Like I said, he was respectful enough, and I was respectful enough to have that conversation. Tell him, okay, well then, when you're ready, you let me know. And that's it. I know you're dealing with a situation, but when you're ready,
what you just did was not.
No, what I did was tell my truth.
I
didn't say I slept with him. I didn't sleep with him. I didn't never met that man a day in my life. It did very well could have been a fake Instagram because it was just only on Instagram. But I'm saying the dialogue, it didn't seem like it was fake.
Girl, sleep with your piece underneath your pillow.
Oh,
she better. But I have a question because I think sometimes.
I got my 9. It's purple and gray.
Yes, I have a question because I think sometimes people confuse situations and they make it what they want to be and don't treat it for what it really is. If there was a sexual relationship going on between them, that is not necessarily the makings of a relationship. If a man only comes to see you in the dark and y'all just having sex, and he don't spend any time with you or engage you outside of that, that is not really a relationship. And I wonder sometimes, and I'm not just trans, but I think a lot of people overall confuse the two. You just having sex. That's not relationship.
You know what? But that's why it don't matter if it's heterosexual LG or gay, homosexual, it don't matter what type of relationship. If you already know going into this, that's what it is, then that's your decision if you still decide to lay with them.
I mean, but my question is, what really did she expect from no neck? I mean, what did you really expect? What did she really expect from Benzino? What did she expect? You really think somebody who's in the limelight like that, who makes the money, what did she really expect to get out of that? I mean,
she probably was catching feelings.
She caught feelings.
She wanted to be affirmed.
That's what happened. She caught feelings.
She wanted to be affirmed as a trans woman in a relationship with us.
Okay, wait.
What you say?
Okay, hold on. I was gonna go and say anything, y'all. I was gonna just let this one ride. Y'all go ahead, but we got to make sure we understand that this is not an actual real situation here with Benzino and Shauna. Shauna is an opportunist looking for a situation. She don't have no damn feelings for no damn Benzino. Benzino not even attractive like that to catch no damn feelings for. And that's no shade to Benzino. But Shauna has been doing this a long time, along the lines of Kat Stacks and Sydney Starr and Korean Stephens. They don't give a fuck. They want to catch some headlines. They want to make a little change on the side and have us talking about them on a Friday night.
Okay,
this is not a real scenario. And it's unfortunate because there are real trans women out here. And I'm not saying she's not real. What I'm saying is there are trans women out here that are going through these dilemmas in real time. And her situation is muddying the narrative. That's what's so fucked up about it.
Right.
You know, it's sad and it's unfortunate because trans women are twice as likely, Black trans women are twice as likely or 3 times likely to die more than their white counterparts. So this is it's a joke for her. It's fun and shit and giggles for her. But there are trans women out here on the front lines that are losing their lives daily. And she's sitting up here making a video talking about you suck my dick. I don't know, y'all.
I don't have no respect for that. Whatever, if you know what it is behind closed doors, keep it your business. If I'm sleeping with every celebrity on Love and Hip Hop, guess what? That's my business. Why you what? But then if she end up getting hurt or something happened to her, God forbid, then you want the same LGBT community that you was talking S about, you want us to rally up for you. Oh, we need to get justice for her. No, she did this. She did this on her own.
Well, see, here's the thing. I know my sister, but here's the thing. You know, Shauna, as long as Shauna is in the blogs and in the news or whatever, because I remember last week, every day it was like bing, bing, bing. It was some news outlet that was posting this Benzino and Shauna stuff. Listen, the thing about it is this. Y'all do this stuff, and this is not everybody, but people do this stuff. And then I agree with what Jazz says. Then when something happens, you want to rally. I don't know what it is. I don't understand it.
She wanted to go viral.
But the thing about it is this. Y'all, that is a scary place to be just to go viral. That is a scary place to be just to be in the news. That is a scary place to be when y'all sitting out here doing the absolute most just for a blue check, just for relevance. At the end of the day, baby, this is not okay. Now, if you and Benzino had a relationship and that's what's going on, drop them receipts. Drop the receipts and let it be what it's going to be. You do not, as a trans woman, you do not have the luxury of doing this stuff because every time you go outside, you're going to have to look over your back.
Yeah.
And that's a reality. Yeah. Because I don't know if y'all got a chance to see, because I'm trying to land this plane, and I know Thais was coming here trying to do it real quick. But let me tell y'all something. Y'all ever seen the movie Society? I think that's the movie Society, ain't it, Thais? That we watched?
Yeah, it's something Society. Yeah, it was a very viral movie when it first came out. Secret Society, I think.
Secret Society. If y'all ever go on Amazon Prime, watch Secret Society. It's with two trans girls, beautiful girls. You didn't know that they, that's what they were portraying. But one of the dudes ended up finding out that the dude that he was sleeping with, the female that he thought he was sleeping with, I'm sorry.
Shut up, Jay.
The female that he was sleeping with was the dude. That's what I was trying to say, y'all. I wasn't trying to say that. I'm sorry.
He fucked her dick.
And so, no, he didn't. So then he came back some kind of way, snuck in her house, and beat her up and killed her. Y'all, this stuff is real out here. These straight boys love to do what they do in the private. Baby, they will suck you up and lick you down, but just don't tell nobody. That's the rule of the game. And you out here telling folks and running your mouth and carrying on, they're going to come back and snuff you out. Baby, it's not the fact that they don't like you. They just don't want nobody to know. They want to enjoy you in the private. And baby,
she playing with that man's wife.
What's wrong with a little bump and grind in the dog? Why everybody got to know everything?
Thank you. Snake alike. I mean, sometimes being a snake.
Right now, honey. I done got.
What's wrong with that?
Everybody love a little snake alike.
I could have sex in a phone booth with 10 people and only 9 of them would know it.
Hello?
Why it's got to be?
That's a strong piece right there, honey. Wait.
Marquis.
I want to be.
How much room in that phone booth?
Right. The point is, why does everybody have to know? Anybody remember? Keep it on the down low. Nobody has to know. I don't agree with the whole.
I think the time and age now, especially what happened with Love and Hip Hop Miami, how they were so open with the LGBT and people saying, "Oh, we're making a comeback. It's being more accepted." Being LGBT, being trans is very much more accepted than it once was years and years and years ago. We are not seeing so many killings as much, but at the same token, I still feel like as trans women, we still have to have some type of decorum about ourselves to be able to say, you know what, maybe he's not ready. And I have to respect that. If you're not ready, and and that's what I would tell the guys, what satisfaction would I get by blasting you? I don't need to go viral. I don't want that type of attention.
Well, all I can say is, Marquise, I swear I won't tell.
I just pray that we.
Pause real quick. One quick, please.
Okay.
I see the comment.
Yeah, that comment.
Overseer. Now, I don't know if you was here for the beginning of the introduction and the house rule. I'm not sure
what
if you was here
happened
for the beginning.
You don't even know what we're talking about.
Hold on, thanks, and friends. Hold on 1 second. I see that you've been a part of my page for 1 year. So let me just say this to you.
What happened?
No one is making fun of anybody who has died. So I think you might want to retract your statement before you do all of this and write this long dissertation.
Oh, I see.
But,
Baby, he wrote a college thesis.
Hold on, y'all. Because coming on this platform, telling people that they're going to burn in hell, sir, I really want you just to really fix your statement, because I want you to tread lightly, because baby, I don't have a problem.
We haven't even gotten on him yet. What is he talking about?
I don't have a problem.
They late.
Maybe somebody said something in the comments. I don't know.
I block all of these girls. I go back over. I block all of these girls. Only time I see them is when I come here. But on my platform, I don't have to see them at all. I block all of these girls. I do. I swear I do.
Maybe somebody said something in the comment section. I don't know. Because I saw that comment and I was like, I didn't get it.
Oh, no, honey. He need to have.
Who is that?
So Jazz.
In the comment.
Jazz.
Yes.
Fuck her. Back to the safari.
Who is that? No.
So again, just to go quick, we just had a just light conversation. That's just all it was. He was very short. Not really. That's how I kind of knew. I was like, maybe it is him, because it wasn't like, it didn't feel like it was a ploy. It was like the conversation was real short. Oh, I'll talk to you at this time because I'm dealing with X, Y, and Z. I'm busy. And I'm like, okay. It was not long with it. It may have lasted maybe a week, if that. And then I was just like, well, I ain't got time for this. Moving on. and I just left it alone. You know, I did reach back out to him. I can say he didn't respond, so it is what it is. But you know, I just to wrap this up, you guys, because I know Josh want to move on unless somebody else got something to say. I feel so bad for our trans community because I really wish that we would get to a point where like it's going to be hard. It's hard enough for us to be accepted in society, period. It's very hard. I don't care how beautiful you are. I don't care how beautiful you are. When a man sees you, you have to accept the fact that he is looking at you with his penis most of the time instead of his head. If you look like a duck, quack like a duck, walk like a duck, you a duck. You a duck. And you have to be accepting of that. Now, it's your decision. Like, it was her decision, Giles, for her to get entangled with that entanglement.
Mm-hmm.
That was her decision. And she should have known better ahead of time if you was already giving yourself to this man, that's what it was going to be. You put yourself in that predicament. No one else told you to do that. So when he doesn't give you what you are wanting because you're starting to gain feelings, you can't get mad at that man because he sees you as what he saw you. And that was a woman that he thought was beautiful, that he thought he'd get something out of you. And he did it and you fell for it.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I mention Safari again? Like I said, I'm only telling my own. I don't know if that was really him. Like I said, I never met that man in my life. He don't got my number and I don't have his. Next.
Okay, since we're moving on to next, let's go ahead and jump on to. There's two things.
They say you fine as hell in yellow.
Oh.
What?
They say Thais look good in yellow.
Jive, go with the Dr. Jives.
Come on through in yellow. Yeah.
It's not actually yellow. It's not yellow. It's goldenrod. Okay.
The after show will be lit tonight, Thais.
Go ahead, Jive. Jive, go on with the document, please.
Thais gonna have 300 people in the chat tonight.
Let's go on with the damn document, please.
I'm trying to go on, but brother.
You said you looking like Almond Joy.
You see that, Josh?
Then the Josh did it. He's looking like Almond Joy.
What's that, Derek?
You see that comment? I ain't gonna call their name, but you see that comment at 9:28 p.m.
What comment?
Well, he's looking like Almond Joy.
I'm not quite sure what that's about, but
Oh, I agree. That one.
Ooh, they said you a whole vibe tonight. Ooh, they
about blocking Darius.
No, your numbers show you block the girls.
That's what
I was like, what is that about?
Oh, you blocked me for absolutely nothing. He talking to Thais.
I block a lot of people. I just I don't like a lot of unnecessary energy. Yeah. Who did I block? What did they say? I didn't see it. What did they say?
Your numbers show you block the girls and you block me for absolutely nothing. But all right.
Okay, who said what's the person's name?
Zaki Brila.
I'm doing
I did block you. I did. Yeah. Did.
And you're not.
And it's no change. I did. Some people it's not a good fit energy wise. So yeah.
They said you look like a nice banana now later.
Okay.
Somebody said munch, crunch.
Yeah. And then my moms do a lot of blocking too. So,
all I can say is heartache and pain. I made it.
You better know.
So listen, y'all. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
But you know what, Zaki? I'm gonna give you some hope. Thais blocked me for 2 whole years.
No, I did not, Kyrie. Why are you still telling that story, Kyrie?
You did.
It was probably about 6 months, Kyrie, but I know 2 years.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
It was a while.
But the thing about it is that also when I know somebody has a dummy page, when I look at you only have 1 profile picture, I don't fuck with profiles like that. I don't. It bothers me. So, and you never change your profile picture and you look suspicious, your page looks suspicious, I'm good.
Amen.
Girl, put up some more pictures and then we'll unblock you.
So here we go.
Next topic.
Listen. So the next topic is, let's go ahead and do this one. The next topic is Roe versus Wade.
SCOTUS.
Yeah, what y'all think about it? Because me personally, I had this conversation with my grandmother, and my grandmother said that that abortion should be illegal because people shouldn't be out here having sex, and they need to be married. And I told my grandma, I said, Granny, we don't live in that day and time, and there are so many stipulations for abortion. And I'm not saying that we should do it or we shouldn't do it. What I told her was that I am not trying to give a answer to what a woman should do with her body. You get what I'm saying? I don't think that people should be killing babies, but at the same time, I'm like, there's always a situation for something. If somebody was raped or whatever, I'm sure you don't want to keep a man's baby that just plowed you and raped you. I'm quite sure. But again, I am neither here nor there. I am neither the judge nor the jury. Either way it go. But there are a lot of people out here who are the product of a raped baby. So I don't like touching things like this because that is very touchy and very sensitive. But just like this last subject that we talked about, we stuck on that one. I just want to hear what everybody else has to say about it. Y'all, please listen. Remember this. Remember when I say this. Be very careful to how you say what you say. Okay?
So Thais taught me a little something. I know I'm a bit hard-headed, but Thais taught me something. He taught me to do a little research. So I did a little research into it, and a lot of people are saying, oh, blah, 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 blase, it's going to be illegal. No. Let me explain if in fact this was a true leak, which I do believe somebody 100% did leak this. But if in fact, did leak this on purpose, it would not make it illegal. What it would do is it's going to make it back to the states. It's going to take it back to the states to where each state can make a decision whether or not their state can allow any type of abortion. So what's going to happen more than likely, like for instance, you're going to have a state like California who more is democratic. It's going to be legal there. You're going to have states like Tennessee, which we're Trump nation, which is going to be illegal here. So what my opinion is, as far as I believe that first of all, what do we expect? What do we expect? We have a court that is conservative, led by conservative justices. What do we 100% expect? That's why it's very important. And I kind of we need to blame ourselves. We didn't get out and vote, and Trump won, and he allowed Pence's people, which is that conservative, Christian conservative, to get into that ear. So that pushed people like Gorbachev and I can't never say his name right. And the
Gorbachev.
Yeah. And the other crazy ones. But that put them on. And so what did you expect when you gave them the minority of them? When you gave them the majority of the court, did you expect that they were going to rule in a actual civilized manner? No, they're ruling on a Christian. They're ruling by the Bible. They're ruling on their Christian beliefs. They say justice is blind. Well, in this case, it's not blind. They're going to rule with their hearts, with how they vote. They're going to rule the Republican way to help the Republican Party. So I really do. It's our fault. But unfortunately, what did you expect? Did you really expect? And the next thing that's coming is African American. Unfortunately, it's some other things that are going to be coming down the pipeline that we have to be ready for.
Yeah, civil right. They're going to change the civil rights law
coming up.
All y'all, the white gays with the gay marriage, they're going to change that. All y'all that love with your interracial relationships, they're going to change that. Get ready.
But I've never seen, but it's funny how I always say this, even in the South, as much as they hate us, I've never seen so many interracial relationships down here in the South. Like, I be looking at it like, wait a minute.
But in my opinion, All right, and Johnson said, this is strictly my opinion. I think people that's in interracial relationships, I don't believe it's about love. I think it's about fetish.
Yeah.
On both parts.
That's kind of limited. That's limited in thinking, Kyrie. That's a generalization.
Yeah, I think in a lot of cases it's more socioeconomic in a lot of respects.
So for me, it's a fetish.
Well, me personally, I feel like this. I think that there's a margin there, and I feel that some people are in it because they actually love somebody, and I think that other people are in it because it might just be a fetish for them. So I can't. That's me.
Okay, well, let me say this. You may love them, but to the ones that's in love with them, but always got to down us. You can be in love with somebody, but don't have to down your own people. That's to me, that's not love. That's not love.
That I can understand. Kai, I can understand that, Kyrie.
Can I say, you know what? And I said this Wednesday, what this issue is really about. This issue is really about the fact that white people are becoming the minority in this country. White people are having less babies. White people actually have more abortions than any other race in this country. You have the Latinx population that in a few short years is going to become the majority in this country. And there are white people that are afraid of that. They're fearful of that. But they cannot pass a law just to prohibit white people from having abortions. And so elections do have consequences, as I think Jay said earlier. And the problem also is going to become these midterm elections. If the Republicans get a majority in the Senate and the House, guess what they're going to do? They're going to ban abortion on a national level. They already have a majority in the Supreme Court. They already have the majority in most of the states. There are more Republican controlled governorships and legislatures in this country than Democratic. So they have, I mean, literally everything is stacked in their favor. So we have to get out and vote, because abortion is going to just be the beginning.
And not only voting, but my comments would be, the issue is going to be the issue, but I believe that this is an opportune time for women to, and just like I say about black men when we're getting shot down by police, so my posture doesn't change. Women, you see that there is a target on your back. Please be responsible as you can. Please be as responsible as you can, because the laws are coming for the protections that you have been, or that we have been, like that safety net. Well, if worst case scenario, I can do this. Well, those times are coming to an end. For not just women, but for black people, for LGBTQ people, the safety net is being pulled from up under us. So we really have to take more intentionality and precautions around how we move, how we have sex, how we engage in our relationships, because the government is really targeting, like you said, for reasons of population control, economic stability, or whatever their ideal is. They're cutting us. We're always the first to get cut. I just want to say that. I
didn't even look at it like that, Darius. That's what's up. I didn't even.
That's what's really going on.
I didn't even really think of it as preserving.
Well, it's a lot going on. It's multi-layered. That's one key component of it. But the thing about it is that white women will always vote and act in their best interest, not for the greater good. They historically have done that. They also will. When things go awry, they'll jump in the back and then let everybody else out there, go at it. So you have to look at, white women have benefited from the feminist movement. Black women were an afterthought in the feminist movement. So there's so many different layers to this that me and my brother, we don't have time tonight to go through it all. But I will say this, all three of the most recent justices, they all lied. They all got up there and said that Roe versus Wade was settled law. They said, and they didn't have any plans to go after it. And they sat there and put their hands on the Bible and told bold-faced lies. Okay?
That's why.
Here's the problem the Democrats have. A lot of black folks are over it. They have already asked for their check. They need a taxi. They're over it. They're sick of every 2 to 4 years people coming to get them to save the democracy. The house is on fire. And people are like, girl, y'all can have it. Once I cashed my last stimulus check, I was over it. Period. So I hope that they can put it together. If they can galvanize these said white women I was just talking about, if they can galvanize these white women and the Chinese women and the black women and the Latino women together, they can get some action going. But white women, they're kind of fickle. You don't know what they may do. So I don't know.
And you know what's going to be embarrassing, Thais?
What's that?
The Democrats in the Senate are going to try to hold a vote an abortion bill. Now, Sinema and
they're holding it next week, and they've already told y'all it's symbolic. You don't have enough people to do anything. Why are y'all holding a symbolic vote on abortion? For what? It's not going to do anything.
Yeah. And also, states are passing laws now to fortify this decision by classifying abortion as homicide. I forgot the state.
Oklahoma just passed that. Oklahoma just passed their law. Texas just passed their law. I think, and I don't want to gross out my brother's audience, but I think people just don't understand how bad it was. Women used to step over other women in bathrooms that have hemorrhaged to death, clothes hangers, knives. People used to do their own abortions in back alleys and back down the alley, turn left, go through the gate. It's a woman in the back, and women literally bled to death. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, y'all. It's just a sad precedent. I think that a woman should be able to sit down and talk to her doctor and decide what she wants to do for her body. Because these are the same people that say, you don't tell me to put on no mask. Don't tell me to get no damn vaccine. Well, how can you tell her what she needs to do with her body?
Just because it
blows me away.
And then you want them to have these children, but then you don't want to give them any help, assistance when they need it. You don't want to give them any entitlement benefits.
They cut everything.
Yeah. Exactly.
They cut everything. And then what's so oxymoronic and what's so crazy about it all is that y'all are talking about, y'all out here screaming pro-life, and this is a death penalty country. It don't even go together. It's crazy.
Well, not just to add to that, here's the thing. Here's the reality to all of this. I think what we need to start doing, since we said that we're a Christian country, we need to start taking the time to think, read, and just as Jay said, and do some research. We're so gung-ho to just somebody says one thing, and we're like, oh yeah, we need to stop killing. Okay, we need to think about what they're saying, because we get so excited for it in our emotions, because a lot of times we're led by our emotions. Somebody say, oh, we need to stop killing, oh, the death penalty, oh, abortion, and all you think about is just that word abortion and killing babies, and you're like, oh, you get all in the uproar. At the end of the day, I think we all need to do research. We need to think about what we're voting for. We need to think about who is on the ballot, what we're voting for, who we're trying to put in this country, the thoughts and the decisions. A lot of times the reason why they're able to maneuver and do the things that they do with us is because we do not think, we do not process, we do not sit up out here and give time to put things into thought and think about what we're doing. We are sheep that are being led to the slaughter, and they do exactly what they want to do to us, and we don't think about those things. We don't process that stuff. We just go with what we just go with whatever they say. Just like Kyrie, Thais said it earlier, and we've been saying this for years. Every 4 years, here they come to the black community. Oh, we need your vote. Oh, we need you to do this. We're going to give this to you guys. We're going to do that. Bitch, show me. God damn it, show me. Because y'all been saying this shit for a long motherfucking time. Bitch, y'all been talking about, we going to give you some money. Bitch, hand it to me. Build up the goddamn community. At the end of the day, I feel like this right here. And I do have to blame my people too. Because we get the support and we abuse it. We get the help and we take full advantage of it. WIC, government assistance, all those things, really wasn't for us. That was for white folks. We just
Exactly.
got on the system too, and we took full advantage of it. Baby, you got folks out here purposely having babies just to get on the system, just to take advantage of it, so they never have to work. Baby, this stuff. Listen, this stuff has made us lazy. It has made us lazy, and I'm not gonna give way and say, well, Mario, you don't understand. Some people, fuck all that bullshit. Get up off your ass and go do something, baby. Your work is not laying here having children. Get up off your ass and go do something. Y'all sit there and lay there and have babies and want to collect all this income. And baby, if that's you in the comments, I'm sorry. I'm not picking on you, but I'm just letting you know this stuff was never meant to stay. Mm-hmm. All this assistance was never meant to stay. It was only meant to help you get on your feet and keep you moving. That was it. That was all.
Well, brother, it was not really help to even really make you get on your feet. Technically, it was made to segregate you and to keep you in a certain economic bracket, because these neighborhoods back in those days were mostly white. And then when black people start moving into these neighborhoods, oh, hold up, these niggas are coming. So let's do redlining. Let's put this over here. Let's do predatory lending so that everybody can leave us alone. You had white flight. You had white folks leaving the suburbs, and then you had white folks leaving the city. It was just back and forth, you know. But as you said, President Roosevelt with the New Deal was designed for white folks during the Depression. All of those social programs came out of the New Deal. They were not, I kid you not, they were not designed for black folks who were recently just out of slavery, less than 40 years earlier. So it was basically designed for white folks. Anything that they've given us is to pacify us and to give us enough so that we don't tear shit up. Mm-hmm. Always, so that we don't burn the damn city down. So they give you just enough and they keep you from growing financially. It's actually stifling, because they're always going to put an income cap on it where you can't grow financially or socioeconomically. You can get the food stamps, but you can't make a certain amount of money to get the food stamps. So people are running around here multi-generational on public assistance because they haven't decided to let me just break this fucking cycle for my kids and my grandkids. Pretty much.
Absolutely.
Right. Now, compound elite, I agree with you 10,000%. I do.
The truth.
Okay,
what do you agree with, Kyrie?
He said, well, they said, because I don't know if he or she, as foundational Black Americans, our priority mission right now is reparations. Do not allow these politicians.
We're not getting no reparations.
They're not giving us shit.
We're not getting no fucking reparations. I argue with all of my hotel friends. Okay, look at me in the camera. Look, you're not getting no fucking reparations. They're not coming.
So what do we do, Ty? So we don't fight for it. We just say, fuck it, we ain't getting it.
It ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen.
If you know if you're really clear on the white supremacist vortex and the foundation of this country, you will know that you're not getting no fucking reparations. You will be clear on that.
But your reparations was when we was getting them stimuluses. That was your reparations.
They didn't even give you. They never gave you your 40 acres. They reneged on your 40 acres and a mule. What the fuck do you think you want to get in 2022?
That was your reparations.
That was not no reparation. What?
Y'all had them damn seafood balls and shit. Y'all, that was your reparations.
So
when I say this, all of my hotel friends get angry with me. You know, they want to stone me and they want to give me a ride home at the end of the night.
I feel like this. When it comes down to reparations and all of this jazz and stuff like that, I feel like this, that if you honestly calculate up how much it is that they're going to have to give us, one thing about it, I think it's great. I think it would be an excellent idea. That's how they get in the White House. They get to talking about reparations and all those things, and we get talking about, yes, give it on to us. Baby, they would have to give us millions of dollars. And do you know how many people are in America, or how many people of color are in America. It's a lot.
They would have to give us America.
I mean,
but
look
here,
at what just happened.
Wait a minute.
Now, wait a minute.
I'll let everybody have they say so. Now, hold
Take
on.
your time, brother. Take your other time.
Go right
now,
ahead.
here's the thing about it. Now, there's a core group of us, and I said this last week, and I said it this week. There's a core group of us who know how to act. And I'm not talking about act appealing to white people, but there's a core group of us who know how to live in certain neighborhoods. We know how to live in your neighborhood. You keep your yard clean. You keep, everything. Like you walk in your house, and then there's the rest of everybody else, including white folks, who's just trashy, disgusting. You give them some money, they blow it in a week. You give them $3 million, they're gonna be broke within 2 years. I mean, you have those people, but again, what I'm content and understanding is that I'm not gonna be concerned with if they give you reparations or not, because I'm gonna tell you one motherfucking thing, bitch. You give me goddamn reparations, bitch. I'm gonna make sure the rest of my generation is taken care of. Goddamn it, I don't give a fuck, bitch. At the end of the day, give me my goddamn reparations, and that's gonna be on that. Period. Now, with Thais, I feel somewhat. I do agree with Thais. I don't feel that they're gonna give you shit. They're gonna keep bringing that shit up. They're gonna keep getting you excited and all of those things. But if you want to be technical, what is pissing me off? What is pissing me off is the fact that we can send billions and trillions of dollars to Ukraine, a fucking country across them goddamn.
Yeah, we ain't got nothing to deal with.
They hate
we
black
ain't got
people.
nothing to do with. But
They hate black people.
You're sending money that's ours to some motherfucking country, and then our people are over there, our colored people is over there fighting in a war that we ain't got nothing to do with.
Okay.
And I don't understand black people that join this United Service. I don't understand.
Wait. I now I have to get on that. We cannot let Ukraine fall to Russia.
Well, listen, Jay. Listen,
Hold on. That ain't got nothing to do with us. That ain't got shit to do with us.
That would be catastrophic.
What that got to do with us, Jay?
Hear me when I say this.
I mean, I'm driving a SUV, and right now that gas is bending me over. So it has a lot to do with us, and we don't really pay attention to that.
Because I said a couple weeks ago, I said I don't give a fuck if Russia blow up the smithereens.
I mean, you worry about gas prices?
No, it's not just about gas prices, but you cannot let we can't let that happen.
Can't let what happen? Wait a minute, hold it. What is we gonna do, Jay?
And Jay, what at the table?
Never mind. Go right ahead.
No, you said it. You opened up.
No, hold it. I got this one, Jay.
Now, what the hell? Now, let me ask you. What if the tables was reversed on us? Could we honestly sit back and say Ukraine gonna jump in and make sure they protect us? And they gonna sit there white asses over there with they 40 acres in a mule and ain't gonna do shit.
But first of all, we gotta look at it. Ukraine.
What are we gonna do about Ukraine? Tell me. I want to hear.
First of all, you cannot. Do you want nuclear war? First off,
what can I do to prevent it?
What that 14 trillion that was sent to Ukraine to help stop Russia from taking?
I didn't have anything to do with that money going to Ukraine. What can I do about it?
You got something to do with it. It's at the top of your check. And
they take that. I don't get it.
They taking it out.
I get it. How am I going to do it?
So you're doing something. You're assisting.
What in God's fuck?
You're assisting.
Are we going to do about Ukraine?
Okay, you're already doing something.
What?
You're paying your tax.
They take that because if I had to pay it, it wouldn't be paid.
And I promise you, I wouldn't be paying my business tax.
I mean, y'all laughing, but And Jay, I love you. What did I just say? I love you. Okay. But the level of ignorance that it takes to think that there is anything that we as Black African American, we can't even keep abortion legal.
But
and you think we're gonna be able to fix Ukraine?
But once again, you're looking at this as a Black versus the white situation. This is an American situation, point blank.
No, it became for me. We wasn't Americans when America was America.
Okay, it might not be, but we might not be, or might not was. But like I said, on a country standpoint, you are looking at the next rise of the next Adolf Hitler.
Okay, can I ask a question? Why I'm asking Jay, why are you defending a country that don't even look at you as a whole man? We're still 3/5 of a man.
Okay, I'm defending a country, because I'm looking at the bigger picture of it. We're looking at it as, oh, we're not getting anything out of it. We're not getting anything out of it. Oh, we're doing this, but we got to look at the bigger picture of it. You're looking at Russia, who could pretty much. They're about to start World War III.
And if they blow shit up, then I'll be with Jesus blown up. Ain't nothing I can do
But
about that.
what we realize, Jay and Marquise, what we realize is that this war has shown us that Russia doesn't have a lot of stuff they say they had. So we were very, very shocked to see, unless he's saving it for a rainy day, when you call in China for assistance, then you listen, you ain't got all the shit you said you had, Vladimir. But more than that, I think why so many Black people are over it and exacerbated about the Ukraine situation is because we have seen globally America not do shit during genocides, Hotel Rwanda, over in Haiti, in the Caribbean, even our Latino and our Latinx brothers over in South America, in the Dominican Republic, and all of them do that way. They have done absolutely nothing with wars and all kinds of things, coups and all kinds of things going on. They sat by and didn't do shit. Hell, they killed Gaddafi over there in Libya, bumped him off.
To everybody in the comment section and to Jay, y'all saying that we need to be Americans, and fight. It was Americans that blew up Black Wall Street, our own shit. Fuck America. And I'm saying
wait a minute, whoa. But it was also Black America that tore up our own shit just because Rodney King got his ass whooped. So we fucked up our own shit.
But that
was wait a minute now, Jay. That was how that's civil unrest. That's social justice.
That's all different.
Hold on. Now, I said this earlier. Marquis, sit your crazy ass down. I said this earlier. I'm going to say this again. You have different kinds of people. Okay? You have Black people. Now, I'm only going to speak for Black people because I can't speak for white folks, at least not right now. You have different types of Black people.
This bitch is still running back and forth.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Are you high?
They done drove Marquise crazy. Jaden drove Marquise crazy.
Did he get naked on the line?
Where?
At the end of the day,
He's so damn stupid. Oh my God.
Did you get naked?
Don't get me excited like that. You know I'm in love with that man.
Okay. At the end of the day, the thing is right here. Here's the thing. Black people, there's different categories of Black folks. There's Black folks that's going to take care of their stuff, run their stuff, provide for their family, and then you got everybody else who want to provide, who want to live off of everything else. You got the lower class, you got the middle class, you got the upper class. Everybody's in a particular class because everybody has their own level of responsibility. Now, as it relates to this country, this place, when you really think about it, here's the thing. You want to say, a lot of people say, well, you don't like this country, leave. Where the fuck we gonna go?
I ain't going no motherfucking where.
Where can we go?
Hold up, goddammit. You want
Not
to
going
go
no
back to
motherfucking
Africa?
where.
Now, here's the one thing that y'all don't understand. If we go back to Africa, them motherfuckers don't want us over there either.
Go back.
Because they think that we're not even African because we've been over here in America.
That's generalization. That's not all of them. That's not all.
Hold on. That's not all. That's not all. But that is a census of how some Africans feel about us here in America. But then what we have to really understand is that if we want to be technical about history, is that black people, yes, truth be told, we was running shit, kings and queens and all this other shit, soldiers and all this other stuff, but we lost the war. And we've been fighting this shit for thousands of years just to be back on the top. But the reason why we never can be back on top is because white people have found the solution to keep us fighting against ourselves. So yes, I get what you all are saying. I get all of that. But we're never going to be nowhere because we continue fighting against ourselves because somebody want to be right and don't nobody want to see the bigger picture. And at the end of the day, we want to sit up out here and fight for another country that don't give two shits about us. But it really does make sense to go fight for them because they got something that we all need, not just as black people, but as a whole country. And to be technically honest, while we're upset about Ukraine, God damn it, we need everybody on this motherfucking earth because Ukraine got something that we need and we got something that they need. And China got something that we need and we got something that the Chinese need. God damn it, I need my goddamn shits and things that come from motherfucking China and shit like that. I need to be able to go on Isle of Bobby Express and stuff like that. I like to go in there and order chicken.
Well, listen, I get my product from Pakistan.
America doesn't go anywhere geopolitically if there's nothing in it for them to benefit them. So if you see them engaging in anything, assisting in anything, there's something in it for them. They are the original pimps of the world. Okay.
Thank you.
But let me just clarify something because I don't want the narrative to go out wrong. And I just want to clarify this really briefly. We cannot blame black people for a system that we did not create. We cannot do that. Okay. Now we're in the situation. Now we have multi-generations that have been festering in these situations created by white supremacy. And then we talk about our own people as though we created the system. It is a white construct that we are in right now. Okay. Cotton and tobacco funded the Industrial Revolution. Our ancestors built this country. Okay. So I'm not going no motherfucking where. Tell your mammy to go to Africa. My ancestors built it. They built the railroads. They built the transportation system, the buildings, the highways. Fuck all of y'all. Get whatever you can. Get clean out every bank account. Clean out every system you can. SSI, SSDI, food stamps, WIC, Section 8, Crystal Stairs, Medicare, Medicaid, red, white, and blue. Clean it out. Your ancestors paid for it already. Fuck them. Eat my ass out.
Baby, clean that bullshit out and you can go somewhere
in that order.
12 dicks. Because at the end of the day, when y'all get to somebody, I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm going to go somewhere else. Bitch, you going to go there and it's going to be the same goddamn problem. And until we start working together as a people, because I'm so tired of this, well, see, black folks don't like this and white folks. Bitch, one thing you got to understand is this right here. We was made from dirt, all of us. Bitch, I don't care what shade or color that you are. Bitch, we are a human being, a human motherfucking race. And until we get it together and understand that we are one, I don't care what color you are, bitch, we bleed blood.
Eat my ass.
If I cut you, we bleed blood.
Eat the pink part of mine.
I believe Can we rally together and kick the white motherfuckers out and send their ass back to England? Can we do that?
No, we can't.
Hell
no.
Why not?
Oh no.
Why not?
Damn.
If
But
we
here,
had
you know why, Jazz?
Oh.
You know why, Jazz? Because too many black people want to be with them. They would rather go over to England with them than to kick them out.
So wait.
Barbecuing on the front porch, sunflower seeds everywhere. We gonna be stealing rims.
No. It doesn't matter where
That's
you
almost
go in this
stereotypical.
world. It doesn't matter where you go in this world. Black people were there.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter where you reside in this world. Black people were there. If you go to England, black people were there. If you go to Australia, black people were there. It doesn't matter. Every part of this world, black people resided there. The only difference in all of this shit is that white people okay, I'm about to say some shit. I'm gonna make all my little white followers upset. Bitch, the only difference between me and you is that you got a pigmentation problem. But you a nigga just like me. You a nigga just like me. You just a light-skinned nigga that got skin pigmentation problem.
Has Jay ever been touched by the infirmities of blackness in America?
Oh, we all have.
I'm talking about Jay.
Buses gonna be riding down the 40s. Oh my God.
Especially living in the South.
You are a part of the problem.
Oh my God.
You are a part of the problem.
No man.
All right. Same to friends. Let's do this. Because this gonna get real touchy in a minute. Listen, make sure y'all get y'all offerings, okay? Y'all see all these content creators on here. We got 2 more topics and we're moving on.
You're right, Chicago, yes, in Ireland too. Yep.
Make sure y'all hit that Cash App. Y'all know 10, 20, 40, 100. Okay, 10, 20, 40, 100. Okay, do that. Okay, listen. Make sure y'all. It's 892 of y'all. Support all the content creators. Okay, support all the content creators. I'm gonna say this again. Support all the content creators, especially me. Goddamn it, I worked my ass off to bring this shit to y'all all week, and y'all know me and Thais especially. We work our ass off during the week. So make sure y'all hit that Cash App. We love y'all. We really do. We love y'all, goddamn it. And we come here on Friday. So make sure y'all please hit that Cash App.
And I have not been up here in months.
Okay. They give divine activation. Exactly. They give divine activation money to Juanita Bynum. $50.
They sure enough do, and she be telling y'all a bold-faced lie.
So next topic is
right off in her scooter.
We're going to touch on these 2 topics here. That is Kevin Samuels. He died at 56, and we're also going to touch on Ryan Chandler was murdered in Arkansas. Now, I'm gonna give this disclaimer. Let me pull this shit up first. Okay, hold on. Wait, don't do that.
I think we missed Dave Chappelle, brother, but let's keep it rolling.
Lord, that man was fine. Good God Almighty.
Dave, I meant not Dave, but Jay, keep your pussy in your pants, okay? Hold on now. Look here. I'm sorry, y'all. We were supposed to talk about Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle got attacked on the stage this week, got ran down by one of the guys in the audience, and they beat the dog shit out of him, baby. I saw that shit back in that corner. Baby, it was Busta Rhymes, Puffy, and everybody was back there just monkey stomping that bitch.
They beat him like Rodney King.
What?
Man, that broke
they beat the handlebars off of him.
I bet you gonna run up on
that. I didn't see the video. Josh, you got the video.
All you heard was ow, oh, ow, oh, ow.
You ain't got the video.
Oh shit, ow, oh shit.
All I got to say is he gonna be the new spokesperson for Head and Shoulders.
I bet you.
Man, that arm was twisted.
I bet you think
it looked like a Barbie doll arm.
Hey.
Why they fight him though, y'all? What happened?
Because he attacked Dave. He ran about because Will Smith gonna get folks killed. He ran up on stage and
Don't blame that on Will. Will ain't have nothing to do with that.
Baby, look.
That is not on Will.
So now it came out today that he said that he rushed the stage because of his grandmother. Everybody talking about, what are you talking about? So your grandmama?
Was his grandmother trans?
I don't know. Kyrie.
I don't.
I don't know why his grandmother. I don't know what his grandmother told him to go up there and rush him. I don't know, but the man is.
Baby, I need you to go up there and whoop David Chappelle's ass. And
I don't know, y'all. I can't make this shit up.
Okay, who jumped on Dave Chappelle?
It didn't work out in his favor.
Isaiah something. Elijah somebody.
Isaiah Green.
Yeah.
Is he raised to Al Green?
Wasn't his fingers painted up?
It didn't work out in his favor.
I thought I saw in the picture with his arm like this, that his fingernails.
Yeah, they're gonna have to put that back in the socket.
Wait, so they pulled it out of the socket?
They fucked him up.
But wasn't his fingernails painted?
Oh, security was waiting on this moment. It was.
I think it was an inside job. Cause like I said on the spiel Wednesday, whenever I went to the Hollywood Bowl, they patted me down. One guy I said, I need a blunt after this. Because they really packed you for weapons. Well, so I don't understand how he got in.
Was that a gun in your pants, or was you happy to see them?
I don't know how that was an inside job or something. Because they use the metal detector.
They beat
for the Hollywood Bowl. They use the metal detector.
Yeah, with that fake gun. You talking about the fake gun, Kyrie?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the knife at the end of it.
I saw that. I was gonna say the metal detector still should have went out because there was a blade in there.
But the district attorney has, he's one of those liberals, so he has decided not to file felony charges. Everything will be misdemeanors. So this man could be out very soon, y'all.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what they're trying to recall. They're trying to recall our DA right now because of that. Right now,
He better be out now going on his way to Trunks tonight. Going to Trunks.
Head and Shoulders just called. They're gonna make the young man the spokesperson for that next release.
Oh wow! So he should be out Wednesday. Back on the streets.
I mean,
he all right. He ain't gonna bomb rush nobody because he'll be in physical therapy for 6 months.
I bet you he ain't gonna get up on another stage.
He gonna be in physical therapy.
I hope not.
I bet you.
Physical therapy.
He got to think twice ass whooping.
Dog. Is it ever gonna be right again?
He got a chicken wing.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Had that been
chicken wing.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Had it been Amy Schumer or Seinfeld, it would have been double.
Yeah.
His shoulder gonna look like. His shoulder gonna look like.
Answer your question, no, he's not. He is out, girl. He's been out. Somebody said Carry On still locked up.
Okay, Carry On out of jail.
Yeah, he out.
That motherfucker.
Carry On is not out of jail, y'all. Carry On is not. They've been posting them fake videos. He's not out, y'all. He's not.
He gonna look like he on a phone call forever.
Yeah, it's those are fake old videos.
Yeah.
Carry On. Next court date is in May.
Now
and don't he still got to get extradited to Texas even after California?
He got a case in Orange County.
Can you hear me now?
Before he get to Texas.
No, my man getting locked up for real.
Hey.
How many men you got?
You should live with everybody.
I love me some Carry On now.
Hold on, first of all, that ain't your man. That's Gutters, man.
Kevin Samuels.
Did you have Benzino too?
Gutter gonna be knocking on your door.
Did you have Benzino too?
No, I didn't have Benzino, honey. I messaged him.
You just a regular old earther kid, huh?
Marcus.
Wow.
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
Let's move on to this last part, okay? I'm gonna throw this one up. So Kevin Samuels is dead at 56. According to the news, there's so much stuff going on here. I just heard that he died from cocaine and fentanyl with a prostitute. I heard.
Baby love.
What is the irony?
I heard that no. Listen. I heard that he died. He was taking some cocaine and a Viagra and some Red Bull. I'm like, And then I heard, listen. This, I'm telling you, this is all the stuff that's been coming out. I heard that he was sleeping with some big booty woman and he was too busy. Now, all this stuff that he talked about with all of these black women, he died trying to get one of these black women with these big booties again on, and he was taken by Viagra. And I'm just like, you know,
I don't believe that.
She put a working on her.
Who is this big booty person that he needed Viagra and a Red Bull?
I ain't heard that about no big booty woman. I did hear that they did find her. They have identified her, and they said that she is an ICU nurse. Now, it's crazy that she would be an ICU nurse because he often said nurses were bottom of the barrel. That's what he said. Okay.
That's what he said. He said
now,
I ain't never heard
him a lethal injection.
I got a question.
Now, it sounds like to me, because he was complaining of chest pain. Okay. It sounds like to me that he may have been doing what a lot of men do now, and that is take these sexual enhancing drugs when your dick don't get hard, you know. It may not have been Viagra. A lot of this stuff that they got on the black market now, you can just buy it online. They don't even have an address on it. It just says made in Toledo, made in Cincinnati. And you're like, well, what's the address? So at the end of the day, this woman was with him. They said she was downstairs looking for a defibrillator and trying to resuscitate him and stuff.
On time for me.
I was about to ask you, how did he die, Thais?
If your dick wasn't hard, it just wasn't hard, Kevin.
How did he die?
You should have just, maybe a finger bang, mama, play with her cat or something.
Come on,
eat her cat.
How did he die, Thais?
On top of me. That's what the lady said, the color purple.
Well,
that's how he died. On top of me. You better not tell nobody, but God, you almost killed your mammy.
I think it's sad. I think it's so sad.
What is the irony?
What this piece of biscotti reminds you of, Cletus? What this piece of biscotti reminds you of? Mercy hump.
Y'all, I'm not laughing, y'all, because listen. I'm not laughing at this man because but for the grace of God, it could have been anybody in our family, y'all. I'm not laughing. But what I'm not going to do is allow people to tell us that we can't say we don't give a fuck. That we can do. We have a right to say that. Okay? But I ain't going to laugh, y'all. I ain't going to laugh at his death. You know what I'm saying?
It's a difference between, but it's a difference between not giving a fuck and celebrating.
But what is the irony that somebody who was so damn disrespectful and so degrading?
How is he disrespectful?
The stuff that he was saying about
Kyrie. I know you ain't gonna understand why.
Kyrie, Kyrie now, brother. I know you done seen them videos, Kyrie.
And that's my whole point. Motherfuckers that keep saying this shit are only people that watch the sound bites. Y'all never watched the whole show. No.
It's not about the sound. It's not about the sound bites, Kyrie. It's not about the sound bites, Kyrie. It's not about the sound bites, brother. It's not about the sound bites.
That man, yes, it is. That man has not said anything different than what these men out here say. And a lot of people don't want to hear the truth. Only thing, a lot of people like to live in fantasy island.
Kyrie is a woman washed up. If she has 3 kids and she's 40 years old, is she washed up?
Not in my opinion, no.
Is your mother washed up? Is your grandmother washed up? Because my mother had 3 children. That's by that age.
What I'm saying is there are men who think like that. I'm not saying I agree.
Kevin Samuels was the king. Kevin Samuels was the king of men with little dicks that couldn't fuck. And they thought of him as a god. That's period, point blank.
He was no god, but he didn't say anything that was no different. He didn't say anything different than what a lot of these other men say. I used to host a forum way back called "Can You Handle My Truth?" And a lot of the men said the exact same thing back then. That was in 2009, 2010.
But does that make it right?
He says now he was an old school man with old school thoughts.
But does that make it right?
And the only people that got offended, these women that need sissies that get offended, you can tell they never had a man in their life.
No, wait a minute.
But see, what we gotta stop doing, if you want to just be a toxic fuckboy If you want to just disrespect women, stop trying to put Febreze on it and polish it up. You know what I'm saying? You're not a self-help guru. Who the fuck are you helping? Who the fuck are you helping talking to people like that? You're not a self-help guru. You're disrespectful. You're nasty, and you're disrespectful. You're not a fucking self-help guru. Where's your fucking degree at? And what you're talking about?
But you had people come on the show saying that he has helped them. He saved their marriage. People came on the show and said that. But
it's always going to be a few. It's always going to be a few nutcases in the bunch.
But nobody had plays those sound bites. They always take away something in there. But the people who he was talking to never got mad. It's like I said, it's the sissies and these other women that get mad. That's who got mad.
We gotta stop putting Febreze on bullshit. I'm sorry. We had this with that other man, Big Dick Derrick Jackson. What's his name? Big Dick Derrick Jackson, Steve Harvey. How the fuck are they experts on anything?
Nobody said he was an expert.
When you're talking to people and you're making people feel like used trash or garbage, because you're doing the best you can as a black woman in the world. And you may have made mistakes just like black men make mistakes. But how does that make you like a piece of trash? Because that's the way that's the way he would talk to these women. Now, how many kids do you have? How many kids do you have? How many kids do you have? I have 4 kids. Okay.
You all watch the
show. I have 4 kids. Oh, don't nobody want you? Don't nobody want you? You used up.
I ain't never heard him say that. But you hear he talked to the men just harder than he talked to the women. But nobody plays that. Y'all didn't see y'all
Okay. So here's the thing. So I have watched.
Rest in peace.
I have watched only but so much of Kevin Samuels because when I watch him, he is very much so degrading to black people, period.
He ain't no degrading to some of these motherfuckers y'all like.
Well, hold on. Let me finish my statement, Kyrie. Let me finish my statement.
Go ahead.
Now, when I have seen Kevin Samuels, how he's talked to a lot of women, me personally, I would slap the shit out of him because I'm like, bitch, who the fuck you talking to? Me personally, again, to agree to disagree with Kyrie, and that is it. Some people like that type of foolishness. Some people like that type of mess. Again, I go back to what I said earlier in our show, and that is it. You have your group of people. Some people like that shit. Some people don't. Kevin Samuels had a group of people that followed him. What did he have? Almost like 1 million followers or something like that?
1.4 million.
Kevin Samuels had a million some people that followed. He had people that followed him and agreed with that shit. And then he had people that followed him just because some of that shit was comical. And then there's a lot of men that believe just like him. Me personally, I wish you would talk to my mama like that. Bitch, I'll beat the dog shit out you. Tell my mama she ain't this shit. Tell my auntie, my cousin, she ain't this shit, that. Oh, girl, you too light-skinned. You too dark-skinned. Bitch, we got multiple shades in my guy.
He ain't never said that. But here's the thing. And then I saw some of y'all church people talking about he need to give us like praise. One thing Kevin Samuels pushed that. Now, I disagree with this part. He pushed the church. We need to get back in church. We need to get in the church. Give your life to Jesus. Blah, blah, blah. The Jesus bullshit. Yeah, I disagree with that. But like I said, but people that don't listen to the show don't know that.
He was a piece of shit. He was a piece of shit.
How you live?
I stand by what I say. He was a piece of shit. And I want to talk to my. And I'm not gonna let these women off the hook either. Some of the sisters that went on there, because some of y'all need some spankings too. Because y'all would go on there and walk right into that bullshit. And I was like, wow.
That's how you
what are you doing?
Because that's how you took it. They didn't. The women who you talked to never got mad. It's always the sissies and these other women that didn't watch the show. No. And that's why I don't understand. The sissies, that's not even his target audience. He wasn't even never.
If you say sissy one more time, I'm gonna come through this screen like Blue's Clues and Blue Skidoo on you.
I'm so sick of sissies. I don't know.
I'm trying to clean all this toxicity off of this computer here that I'm seeing.
Listen, that shows how it shows how they characterize themselves. If you have that low self-esteem that you're gonna let somebody talk to you any type of way, that type of way, there's something mentally wrong with you.
That's right. That's right.
And the fact of the matter is, for a black man to sit up here and to say this is okay, that makes that there's something wrong, because you're not gonna talk to my sister, my real sister, that fucking way, because bitch, I'm gonna beat the hell out of you.
Now, Jay,
I just
want some sense.
I
already know what everybody gonna say.
I just said okay. That's my statement. Okay.
I just want to say to the 1,003 people that are watching, thank you so much.
Bless the Lord, bless God, bless you
us tonight.
Bless you.
We really do appreciate your support for watching us on tonight. Make sure y'all hit that Cash App on y'all way in and out. Okay, now
bless you, bless you, bless you.
All right. You asked. I'm sorry. You asked him. No, he never made any comment about homosexuals.
Because he was a homosexual.
Because you got a little dick.
Because he was a closet queen himself. Because he was a punk himself.
Wait, why do y'all think he was a homosexual? Because he disrespect black women?
Why are you capping for this man like this, Kyrie? Damn. He wasn't shit. He was a piece of shit.
And that's fine, you can say that. But when you say he's homosexual, I got a problem. I hear Sissy say that, because what are you saying about yourself? So y'all think he's homosexual?
What I'm saying is, the girl, he was a little too bitter. He was a little too bitter towards women, in my opinion. I thought he was a punk.
Spray me one more time, Mikey.
I thought he was a whole gal. He was a little too light in the loafers for me. I thought he was a punk. I thought he was a whole gal, because he always sat with his legs crossed and shit, and he got all these motherfucking brooches and shit and pins and shit on. I thought you was a whole gal. You look like you'll suck a dick.
Kevin.
If he was, I wish I would have had a tag at it.
He looked like a pig bottom.
But here's my thing. He's to the smoke shows. None of y'all ever came to the smoke shows. He invited people that didn't like him to come on the smoke show and get a smoke. None of y'all ever came in.
Bro, at this point, it don't matter. He's dead, girl. It don't matter.
Did you go in?
Girl, you capping and he dead, man. Shit.
I'm just saying.
You capping for somebody, he dead, girl. He down at the mortuary now. God bless him. May God have mercy on his soul. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. He's no longer with us.
I mean, how you live is how you die.
My thing is, he was.
Yeah. Everybody say grace. Just say grace. Grace. Okay.
Where the food at? Where the food at?
He did not hate black women, Miss Miko, but okay.
Yes, he did.
Oh.
Okay.
He hated women.
Willie Watkins got the.
Your mammy is a terrible person. Who said Thais is a terrible person? Your mammy is a terrible person.
Anybody said
that's
that?
Who's a terrible person.
Who said
that? I know who you are.
Who said that?
Kenny thinks I know who Kenny is. I know who you are, Kenny. Kenny, here's what I want you to do. I want you to pull my cheeks apart. Pull both cheeks apart and lick the inner crevices of my ass, Kenny. That's what you do.
Oh, Jesus.
Kenny was on your side. He said, say it again, Ty. He was on your side.
Oh, God.
Thais is a terrible, he said Thais is a terrible fucking person.
I missed that. Who is it? He's like, now everybody in the comments saying, you right, Ty.
He said, open those cheeks up.
It says Thais is a terrible fucking person. Right there, I know what I read.
Thais said, kiss the pink part of my ass.
What time did he say that?
Kiss the pink.
I'm gonna open up my booty cheeks and sit on your face.
Oh,
like Madison Cawthorn.
My Lord.
Y'all saw that video.
Yes. Like Michael King in The Wiz.
Maybe y'all saw he was bouncing and hollering. Woo, woo, woo.
I need
His little legs.
I feel like, oh, girl from Waiting to Exhale. If you don't want them, I slam dunk them tonight.
But it was funny. Y'all in comment said Kevin was toxic. What about you got these folks up here? Now you got women with 4 or 5 kids, with 4 or 5 different baby daddies. They don't do shit for their kids, but that ain't toxic. Then you got these motherfuckers going out looking for more dick. Instead of them instilling love in their child, they looking for more dick to find somebody to love them and their children. But that ain't toxic. Okay.
He's in a better place. Kevin Samuels is in a better place. He's resting. Let's move on. He's rested in the arms of the Almighty.
All right. All right.
Rest in peace, Kevin. Rest in peace, baby. Rest on.
He ain't gonna rest in no peace.
And I bet you he down there talking.
How you know he was a genius?
He's sliding on a cloud. He's sitting on a cloud. He's sliding into a cloud.
And he's talking shit.
Okay. The next situation, the last situation before we go to our questions of the night. Matter of fact, Thais, since I did this earlier offering, can you go ahead and do the offering one more time, please?
Listen, it's almost 1,000 people in here. Don't y'all leave here tonight without helping these content creators. You got my brother, the king. You have myself, the queen of the night. You got Darius, the Velvet Missionary. The Velvet Missionary. You got Jazz, a.k.a. Miss Safari. You got Marquise.
You got a manifesting mother.
You got Jay and tonight, Jay here again. And then you have, of course, one of the original kings, Kyrie Sanaj. He has the softest, moistest cakes in Cincinnati. When you touch them cakes, it goes, hoo-hoo. So I need y'all to donate tonight, y'all. Everybody should leave here tonight saying, you know what? They appreciated this lively conversation. Because to be honest, I'm watching as I'm talking. Tonight was one of the best shows we've had in a long time. I promise you it is. So make sure your money and your giving matches what we gave tonight. Because I know a lot of y'all are here for Ryan, to hear what we got to say about Ryan. And we're going to talk about it right now. So make sure you donate. All of our cash handles are listed.
He gave y'all a show and he got naked.
I'm going to say something.
If each person gave $1,
amen.
That's $1,000.
Team enjoy life. You are absolutely right. Now, I'm one of the people that I don't deal with her. But Cynthia G is very toxic to the black community. But they won't say nothing about her because she's a black woman, even though she hates black men. Right, but they ain't gonna call her toxic. They're gonna kill her.
Yes, God! Thank you, Jesus.
It's a nipple. Your nipples?
What kind of pass is this going on? What y'all got going on?
Oh, God.
I'm gonna show mine. Let me show mine.
Pass to the offer, played around.
Oh,
go back to my keys.
Everybody showing their nipples?
Let me show my nipples.
Marquise be showing her. You be showing. Hey,
let me show my titties. Let me show my titties.
Show me. Thank you. Hello, me. I like it when you do it like that, Marquise. God.
Show him, East. Show him.
Show my titties.
Show him, East.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. What kind of freak do y'all think I am? I ain't no fucking freak. I'm not with that freaky shit. I'm not going to Memphis with Miss Seeley and Suge.
This show right here, God.
Baby, let me tell you something. I looked at my chest after I got from the gym. I said, "Yes, God."
I'm proud.
Now let me. Can I help you out? Woman to man. Let me help you out. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Now this is free promo, and I tried him and I know it. Found it to be a friend. I know too much about it. Y'all try that TLC. Now it's nasty. I ain't gonna front.
Is that the T?
That's the T. I was very skeptical.
I got tired of shitting.
No. But you know what? Your stomach starting to go flat. Huh? Not only top of that, but get you the NRG pill. Now, I'm not no TLC provider, I ain't got to sell no TLC because I got my own.
I used to take it.
But the NRG
But
pill,
baby, I had to get my ass up and go to the gym.
Yeah,
I got tired. I got tired, Jazz. I got tired of taking pills and taking detoxes and shoving shit up my ass.
No, let me tell you.
And you can't entertain no trade because they say you're gonna pay trade.
If you now I'm gonna help y'all bottoms out there too. I'm gonna help y'all bottoms out. It cleanses you out. Where when you do go there, I'm gonna just keep it professional. When you do go there and decide to have fun, tried it and I know it. I found it to be a friend. I know too much about it.
Did it sound like that when you found it?
Oh, no, it didn't sound like that. It didn't sound like that for me. It was very squeaky. It came out very, very soft.
It wasn't.
But I'm telling y'all, it works.
Oh God.
It works, y'all. It works. It works. And it's got a 30-day money back guarantee.
Okay, listen, we got to get. Listen, Thais.
Yeah.
Don't call me until after the first 30 days.
Thais, it's time for us to go ahead and let me do my camera. It's time for us to talk about the very bereavement.
Okay, well let me get serious. Okay, let me get serious.
Let's get dressed. We gotta get dressed. Come on, let's get dressed.
We gotta get serious. Let me get serious.
Y'all giving very much trade over there, Jay and Marquise. Y'all better go.
How do I say goodbye?
Hello, Jazz. You trying to say I ain't giving trade?
To what we heard.
You know, with their hats.
The good times that made us laugh.
So we're gonna talk about this.
Oh God.
So this is a really weird situation for me. Because, you know, honestly, I did know Ryan Chandler personally.
Yes.
And the craziest part that happened to me today, y'all, let me take this shit off. Hold on one second. Hold on. Let me take this shit off.
Gotta get serious.
I'm up here looking like, wait.
Is that the wig that you shot at your Beyonce praise break? Because husband, I love that. That Beyonce praise break took me in.
Gotta get serious.
Sorry, this Ryan thing is taking me, y'all. It's taking me. I'm sorry.
I hope you can play that video.
That looked like you just went through the Tamar praise break, but
with all her business out. With all her business out.
Okay,
Mister, go on somewhere, Mr. J. Mister.
All right. So the craziest part for me right now is that I actually know who this young man is. I got a phone call today, and like this young man is one of my old church members.
Oh wow.
And so I had to go back and look at it again because I was like, what? But y'all, this whole situation is so crazy because people have been trying to spin narratives to this whole situation. And I'm gonna tell you this right here, because I know him, I know Ryan. The thing about it is this. I know Ryan has always been Ryan is very messy. Well, was very messy. But at the end of the day, I know his personality. I've never recalled this boy picking up trade.
That's right.
Okay. I've never known this boy. Well, hold on, let me say it back. I've never known him to pick up hitchhikers. I'll say that. Because my brother did like him a little piece, okay? All right. But this is really sad. You know, my heart goes out to his family. I don't care what somebody does or says. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody deserves to die like that. That's crazy, y'all. Like, to be shot point blank in the head like that, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. That's not accidental. That's purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
somebody
that's
shot. That was intense. Okay.
So my question.
Okay, so the
Do we
so
know?
the gas station that it happened at in Forest City, Arkansas, right? So
Right.
the gas station that it happened at is near a major highway or major freeway or whatever you want to call it. So when I called the police station the day it happened, the lieutenant told me he picked up a hitchhiker. Those were his exact words. I said, "Well, what happened?" I was shocked that he was talking to me over the phone, and he said that he picked up a hitchhiker and was shot in the head. So that's what the lieutenant told me. Now, I seen some of his other friends on the internet saying that's not true. So I'm just trying to figure out, WREG posted that? The lieutenant told me that he picked up a hitchhiker? I don't know, y'all. Could it be possible that he picked up a hitchhiker and they drove to the gas station, which was right near the freeway?
Okay, well, I got a
And
question.
an argument ensued of get out of my car. Because we all had trade that don't want to get out of your car because you promised them something and you didn't give it to them. Okay.
Wait a minute. Who picked up
Earlier that day, let me just finish. Earlier that day, we saw Ryan on the freeway pulled over on the side of the road. Okay. So there's a lot of variables that go into this scenario. A lot of people believe it was a hit because Ryan did oftentimes, have multiple beefs with pastors and clergy, multiple beefs at one time. And there was one that was really major that he had. We won't bring that up. But the situation is it possible that he may have picked up somebody that he may have even known? He may have known the guy and picked the person up. But the question I ask as a journalist and somebody that's, analytical, for the police to say that he picked up a hitchhiker, maybe they've already talked to the guy and he told them that Ryan gave me a ride. That's a possibility. So, but there's going to be a lot of speculation because of Ryan's combative relationships with so many men of the cloth. I concede the floor. Pray my strength in the Lord.
When Thais went live yesterday, so I couldn't hear. Fix that. Thais went live yesterday, and I couldn't hear. I just saw the name Ryan Chandler, so I couldn't hear because I was out in the restaurant. But then I saw Lion Larry had posted, and he captioned it. Ryan Chandler picked up a hitchhiker or something like that. And I was like, hitchhiker? Now, who hitchhiking in 2022? And I didn't believe that he actually just picked up somebody doing this.
Yes, hold on 1 second, Kyrie. Hold your thought. Yes, A.M. McCray. I am a journalist. I am the founder and CEO of the official Thais Report, of which I have been managing for 4 years now. So yes, I'm a journalist. When you write, whether it be in prose with a pen or whether you type, you can be a journalist. What do you do?
Thais is a journal. Thais is a journal.
I don't.
What do you do, A.M. McCray?
He is good at it, A.M. McCray. He gets his facts together. Unlike Lion Larry, he gets his facts together before he posts it.
What do you do, girl or sir?
I don't think you have to go to college.
Are you still working down at the Housing Authority? Go ahead, Kyrie. I'm sorry, brother.
I don't think you have to have a college degree to be a journalist either.
You really don't.
You really don't.
Oh my God.
It sounds like you're someone who can't spell in your articles. So you just be blessed.
All right. So I'm gonna say this and fix my hair.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. And that. Wait a minute.
And it's evidence camera. Now, who is this dude, Jive? Who is this dude?
So, shit, I can't do this shit right now. This stuff is all in my fucking face. I see why I'm bald head right now.
But I will say this: the live that Ryan Chandler did the day before had me weak. That shit was funny as hell.
You know what? He went out with a bang. How about that?
That live he did day before yesterday, that shit was funny as hell.
So Ryan, y'all, this is like really. This is really bothering me because Ryan had came here. Him and my twin came here last year for our birthday. So my birthday's on the 22nd. My twin's birthday's on the 22nd. And so they came here in September.
Can we park a line? Girl, you wrong. So if you don't know what trade is, shut up. She talking about trade. I see her, whatever. She on YouTube. She a YouTube talking about trade is to get customers, prostitute, etc. Girl, you are so very wrong. Monica, that is exactly what trade is. Trade is another form or another term for a thuggish DL man that likes the same sex. That is.
She said, whoever that is, Jay, they said, I work in corporate America. Wow.
She said I have 2 degrees, love. I have 2 degrees and I work in corporate America.
I promise God that
these are all people that I have blocked off of the official Thais report. I know who they are. I blocked all of you girls, honey, and I'll do it again.
I am under strict guidelines. I plead the fifth.
Oh my God!
So listen.
The trade conversation.
So, Ryder were here last year with me, so it's very difficult because what people are really saying about him, I question because like I know him. You know what I'm saying? Like when you know somebody's like, I don't know about all that. And then the young man, like I know him, I know his father. And like all of this is just weird. Like it's really weird. Now it's possible. It is what it is. It happens. But it's like I know these 2 individuals, y'all. It's really crazy.
But did they know each other?
The guy who killed him may have.
The question is, was it a hit or was it a hitchhike?
Just any intent.
Honey, I don't believe it was a hitchhike. But what I think it was these 2 individuals did know each other. I do believe that because Ron ain't finna pick up no strangers. Now that I do believe.
Somebody said, do they know each other?
What black person picks up hitchhikers? What black person does that?
I'll pick them.
Okay, now listen, y'all know as gay people, y'all know we do. Well, some people in the gay community, some gay men do pick up.
They pick up the
kabuki trade, and trade basically is a guy that is down for whatever. Okay,
in 2022.
If only for one night. Now y'all know it's some gay men that do pick up.
They do
trade at the car wash, at the gas station.
At the park.
Am I lying?
At the park.
At the park, honey. You know.
This is
okay. But let me break it down. Let me break it down.
I ain't picking up no hitchhiker, baby. I am not.
Let me break it down so the straight folks can understand. Sometimes there are some guys that'll be gay for one night only, like Luther Vandross said. Or they'll be gay just for the day or for that moment. And you may be, some guys will give them a little Scooby snack, or you may pay them a little change, take them home, give them a cup of noodle or something, wash their clothes, run their clothes through some Lysol for them, give them some new socks. You see what I'm saying? And you done ate him up and then you send him on his way. Okay? Now, that's a part of our culture. We don't really talk about it, because it's, that's our culture. But today in 2022, you got to be careful. Every day we read a story about Grindr and Jack. Somebody tied somebody up, killing people. It's dangerous right now. Kabuki trade is just not built like it was when I was out there, full time. This is not.
This sounds, to be honest with you, I don't know. This just sounds like I don't know, Jack the Grindr hookup gone wrong or something. I don't know. It's sad that he lost his life. It just, like I was telling Giles on the phone, this sounds this just sounds, to shoot someone in the head is this is personal.
There's intent.
This is an intent.
There's intent.
This is I'm sending a message. For someone to get shot in, point blank in the head. So there's just more to this that has not come out, and I don't think it ever will come out. I hope that it does, because I believe the family does need closure. But this is sick. This was a personal kill. This is hitting
very close to home for me. Not so much because I knew Ryan personally, but because Ryan and I share so much in common. Clergy, live our lives in truth, have a little frisky side where we will cruise. Those of you who don't know who cruising is where you go, driving out looking for,
looking for some meat or looking for some booty.
Yeah, looking for some big booty, whatever. And I'm just gonna say it. Y'all know I'm so free and liberal about everything else. I'll be free and liberal right through here. I have been all of that. I have done it. I have pulled up to the bus stop and been like, "Hey, what's up?"
Everybody on this line have done it. Everybody.
I'm just speaking.
That's a lie, baby.
Everybody on this line have done it. I'm sorry. Everybody on this line has brought a hot piece back home. I'm sorry.
Well, that's the thing, Ty. Mother, I'm sorry. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's hitting close.
Everybody on this line that met a hot boy on the corner and brought it back home.
Use a hot line.
That's the reason.
Hold up now, because I am a missionary, and I'm not gonna lie. I have picked up many pieces of trade.
Who said that they ain't never done that? Who said they ain't never did that?
I've never been that bold. I've never been that bold.
Oh, you ain't never been that bold. See, I was under the tutelage of the International State Mother, my gay mother. And one of the first things we learned, if you was one of her children, was how to portray.
I ain't believe it.
This is something. Y'all ain't got to believe me, but I promise you, I speak for me. And motherfucker, I ain't bring no shit, nobody from no corner, no.
Okay. Well, did you go home with somebody? You met?
No, because my family always instilled in me.
What about if you met him in church?
Know people. I don't know.
I would have to know you.
So, Jazz, you've never had like a one night stand, never?
I've had a one night stand, but it's with somebody that I know.
They didn't want to. No, they didn't one night stand. When I said somebody, you just meet and you go kick it.
All I'm talking
I promise you, like okay, so like Thais is paranoid about certain things. I'm paranoid about like people being in my space.
I'm paranoid about
COVID. What I'm saying is that I think that we've all, if you have not brought somebody home, you have some type of scenario where you have had a random session with somebody that you just met.
Yeah,
I don't want to generalize. I don't want to stereotype. But it's just a part of our culture. I think that everybody has had an encounter. A chance encounter. If you have not had a chance encounter as a Black gay person, then you are a unicorn. You really are.
I was gonna say, so out of the 7 people up here, only me, Thais, and Jazz that had this happen.
No. I was taking what he said literally.
Oh, and Darius. Okay, so 4 out of 7.
You don't have to pick him up on the corner. You ain't got to pick him up on the corner. You don't have to pick him up at the bookstore.
I've had one night stands before.
Listen, I'm very promiscuous. Promiscuous.
What?
Okay? If I was just at the dock on Stonecrest Mall today, get me a little snack, give me a little outfit to wear this weekend because I'm going to step out in Atlanta, Georgia. And baby, let me tell you something. I was seeing them all. Prince out. When I say Prince was like this, everybody and their daddy was rocking the Prince shorts today. I said, what is going on in Atlanta, Georgia? And it's just there. It's just in us. And I had to say, "Ooh, you so nice looking. Ooh, you so I had to give them what they just do. So
people are talking about Atlanta, but Los Angeles is just as bold as Atlanta.
Is it? Well, listen,
St. Pete and Tampa is bold.
I'll be out there in 2 weeks.
But see, where I was born and raised, you couldn't do that. You can't do that.
Well, you're in the South. Okay, I get it.
But I'm from the North. I was born and raised in the North. You couldn't do that. You can't do that in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's the North.
Well, yeah,
they got
okay.
I will accept your answers, and I will respect your answers. I will. No, I'm serious.
Y'all ain't gotta accept my shit.
I will accept your answers. I will accept your answers.
Well, I don't believe it.
I'm gonna tell you like this. You got to believe it. But I've always been a very sheltered child. I didn't have sex until I was about 23, 24.
I have a friend like that.
For shit. Like I was just, first of all, it was too scary to even bring anybody up in my house around me. And then dealing with church, I was always scared that somebody was going to out me. That was my thing.
You was an undercover brother.
No, I was in no covers. I was by myself. And whoever I dealt with, we had an understanding. We was gay, but we just didn't do certain things in certain places. It was what it was. But my house was my house. And when we came to fuck down, bitch, I knew you. It wasn't let me tell you something. I tried Jack twice. I
But you done picked up a random.
Oh, no. Let me tell you something. I tried Jack twice. One dude, I thought he was cool, and he got upset with me, and I had to cut that stuff off because I was like, oh, you are weird. The next dude, we talked for a while, and, we tried to hang out. It was weird. I said, you know what? I can't do this strange shit no more. I don't want no Jack, BGC, because that's when BGC was hot. BGC, Jack, all of that. I was like, no.
BGC got a glitch.
Honey, the party line, baby.
You said BGC.
The party line. That motherfucking party line, honey. My tonsils are still numb.
You talking about the chat line, Thais?
I met a couple of
Yeah, I remember the number 7773948.
Because every major city got a chat line.
Baby, listen, that party line was off the chain, honey.
It's called Live Links.
No, we had a party line.
BGC, like my brother said, BGC was really off the chain. There was another one called, what was it called?
Adam for
Adam. It was
I'm gonna take you back even further than that, Thais. Some of y'all remember College Club?
Ooh, you went way back.
Wait a minute, damn, Darius.
Ooh, you went way back.
Wait a minute. I'm 34 years old, and College Club is damn.
Blac Chyna. Remember Blac Chyna?
I remember Blac Chyna. Yep.
Y'all,
wait, the truth, I'm a born again virgin. I'm probably back in the day. This is me back in the day.
Born again what?
Craig? Oh God, not Craigslist.
Somebody said Craigslist.
Well, Craigslist used to hop a little bit.
I knew one of my sisters.
Oh my God, I forgot they had the dating section on Craigslist.
Yes. I knew one of my sisters who's a trans woman.
Christian Mingle.
I have a sister that, she was a lady of the night. She was a trans lady. And she used to tell the children all the time, bitch, Craigslist pays my bills.
Someone asked in the comments, what is Grindr or Jack?
Child,
baby, if you don't know, we can't tell you.
Isn't that? Now, McDonald was
it goes down after sundown.
AOL chat rooms, they used to be.
It was hot too, honey.
Yeah.
And used to have dial up. Remember dial up?
Yeah.
That was a man.
Back in 99, 2000.
Using a couple of years ago where they had all the private rooms.
Do not sleep on Craigslist.
That's where you got that's where you got your what, Thais? Your heavy load.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I still have my party line voice or not.
Oh, Lord. Go ahead, give it to us, Thais. Go ahead.
Let me see if I can still do it. Hold on. Okay, I gotta turn the lights down first. Okay.
You gotta set the mood.
Okay, wait a minute.
You know that's how they used to do it, Ty. You know that's how they used to do that.
Hi, this is Sherry. Hi, this is Terry. I am looking for some action tonight. I'm on Crenshaw and 39th. Come by and fill me up, Daddy. This is Terry. They call me the head nurse. Come by and fill me up, Daddy. Fill me up with your love. Shoot your love all over my face.
I'm moist, Daddy. I'm moist.
This is Terry.
Why do you sound like Cookie Tookie?
Oh my God. That could be good.
Why you
They call me
like Cookie
Susie.
Cookie?
I'm Cherry, but they call me Susie.
Oh my God.
They call me Susie Sunshine.
Oh, God.
Hey, y'all, where's Cookie at anyways?
You know what? She was, Cookie was really doing really bad. And then I didn't even know so many people on YouTube was exploiting her jives. Like, it's so many pages that just share content of her making fun of her. You know, she has a real bad addiction problem, like really bad. At one point, she was doing good, and then she fell off the wagon. She really could be up there with a T.S. Madison had she got with people that really, you know, have her best interest at heart. But that addiction, can't nobody compete with the addiction. I feel for her, I really do.
That thing came from another.
Tyus, I just got a question. What's your name
Yeah.
again? What's your name again?
My name is Sherry, but they call me Susie.
Well, you really believe Samantha Cookie to be up there with Ted Madison?
No, she was that popular at one time. Kyrie, she really was that popular, and she was on her way. And then people, promoters, and things was, you know, using her. They was booking her places at clubs and gay prides and taking all the money and, you know, giving her something. Then she realized.
T.S. Madison.
Oh, she came to Chicago. She came to Chicago for Black Pride, and them dirty motherfuckers gave her, I think, $35 or $45 and some dope.
They was doing her so bad. They were doing her so bad. She came out here to LA and, you know, wound up getting worse, addicted. People just used her really bad. It was sad.
Who's Cookie Tookie? Who is this?
Cookie, y'all. You know, 1, 2, 3. Get up off them dicks.
Get up off them dicks, yeah.
Get off them dicks, bitch. Okay, I know that. Okay, all right.
Yeah, but if you type her name in on YouTube Jives, everybody got videos of her at her worst. They have made whole channels.
Your mama should have beat your butt.
Type it into Samantha James or Cookie 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
But wait a minute, Derek. Y'all didn't, wherever you live, they didn't have the free party line. We didn't pay for the party line. It was free.
It was free. Now they charge you. They have the party line up now, but now they charge you.
It was only free for it was only free for a little bit of time, and then you had so many times you could use it, and then all of a sudden you had to make a new one. So
wasn't it free for women?
We was
like, wasn't it free for women though? Didn't women get on free?
Not the one I was on.
No, the women.
You know them 976 numbers. No, we talking about the free party line. We had the same area code.
No, the women, it did the same thing too. Because I remember there was a couple times where I had to make me a new account.
Well, y'all were using the safety. Y'all had the element or the privilege of safety behind the phones, you know. But I'm of the generation. I don't know nothing about the party line, but I do know something about seeing something that I liked and pulling up on them and being bold enough to be like, "Hey, what's up?" I do know about
Marquise.
We know you do.
Let me tell y'all something. First of all, let me just be real. Let me just be honest. First of all, me and Marquise go way back, like way back. How far we go back, Marquise?
Like the Cadillac.
Yeah, we go way back to, I think maybe MySpace or the beginning of Facebook. First of all, I remember Marquise from years ago. First of all, I was still in Minnesota. I was still child, not knowing what the hell I want to do with myself.
Oh, so you knew he was straight. You knew when Marquise was straight and married. Okay.
No, Marquise was in the closet. Me and Marquise used to flirt with each other, okay?
Oh, he was a brother.
It was all of that. So first of all, Marquise, don't act like you ain't never did things on the computers and stuff. Don't do that. It was just way before you was pulling up on people.
Hold up.
Can I finish?
Go ahead, Marquise. Go ahead.
The point I'm trying to make is that I was more so of a daredevil that the over the phone and over the internet stuff didn't do for me. I was the type that would be in the parks after dark, that would be riding and cruising and looking for the eye contact that you just know when you see it. So the point I'm trying to make is that time has changed to where back in the day you could explore the dark corners of your sexuality and be relatively safe. Nowadays you get shot in the head.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that. Things have changed a lot.
And what I'm trying to say is that the Ryan thing hurts me so bad because there is no reason why y'all shouldn't be talking about me. No reason. Absolutely no reason. I have had my legs up and my dick out in the back seat of so many cars, in the dark of so many parks, and then got up on Sunday morning and preached. Got up and preached, led praise and worship, sang. But because I was so ashamed of my sexuality,
you better walk in your walk. You better walk in your walk.
Walk in it.
Guys, we need to put him in B flat because I feel like he about to go there.
Nah, baby, because
he lost when he said he was making legs up.
No, I felt everything he said because a lot of that I did too.
Yeah, and what he said is the truth. And listen, it may not be.
Hold it. A lot of people have romanticized stories about how they were out there. But I'm telling y'all, this is why I am who I am and why I'm as free as I am, because people don't believe that God will deliver. People don't believe that God will change you, that God will save you from things that you should not be saved from. And when people die from the very thing that you were doing and you were spared,
let's go.
My shadow.
It's funny until it's not funny. Well, I'm sorry.
Let's go.
Because there are still.
I think everybody. Well, Jives and Jay say they don't have that testimony, but a lot of gay people can testify to the fact that we have been in some very unsafe situations. I know I have, and I should be dead. I should be dead in my grave at least 12 times over. That I know that I can count on my hand about 12 times. I should be dead. I was working on the boulevard on Santa Monica one night, got in the car with a man. I saw him hassling with the girl across the street. And rule number one is, if you see somebody hassling with somebody, don't get in the car with them. Okay. He left her and came to my side of the street. I got in the car with him, right? So once I'm in the car with him, he pulls out a 9mm gun and tells me to give him my purse. So I gave it to him. But there was something in me, I don't know what it was, y'all, that told me to grab the gun. And I grabbed it. And we're tussling, we're fighting with this gun. I gave you the purse. So now we're tussling with this gun, and my hand is on top of his hand, and the hand is over the back of, and both our hands is over the back of the back seat. And he's saying, "I'm not gonna shoot you, let go." And I'm saying, "I'm not gonna shoot you, let go." I was gonna blow his brains out. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I was gonna shoot him that night. We both released the gun, right? The gun drops in the back of the car. I reach back there, get the gun, and then I throw it out the window. Because, you want to be a killer, but when you got your hands on the actual gun, all that goes away, all that Foxy Brown stuff. But while we were back there fighting with the gun in our hand, a round did let off in the back of the car. I didn't even realize that. A round let off in the back of the car. So I get out the car. I make my way out the car. The gun is in the bushes. I run down the street, go to some help, knock on a couple doors. People ain't open the door for no black drag queen at 4:00 in the morning. So at the end of the day, y'all, these are incidences that have happened to countless people, not just me. So when I hear Ryan Chandler's story, I know that could have been me. It could have been anybody that was in that situation. So we have to thank God that we made it out. We have to.
And Ty, think about the cover-up story that the family and even members of the community try to come up with to save your dignity when you fall prey to those things. Like, we are here trying to save our brother's dignity.
Yeah.
And this is why I'm on the Jives platform, because I know what it is to love God and love a random piece too. But at some point, you got to choose, your own safety over a momentary feeling of love or validation. Like, this is why I do what I do, to keep this thing from happening. To help somebody that is going through the very same thing. Because somebody watching
that's why I tell everybody
is probably sitting in the cruise spot. Somebody watching us right now that's sitting in the park looking for their next big piece.
Can I say something? Because I don't think I've ever disclosed this here. I have been an actual victim of gun violence in 2005. I believe. No, it was 2002 or 2005. If you ever looked at my arm, and I don't know if I can show it right here. Hold on. If you notice right there, that's from a surgery. I was shot 7 times in 2005, March of 2005. Twice in my chest, 5 times from here up different points up my right arm. This is why I have this scar here. Now, I was not doing anything in that moment. But in that moment, I gave a ride to someone for somebody else. Now, my inner man was telling me no. And I wasn't listening to my inner man. I was listening to what my gay family relative wanted me to do. And when I dropped them off up the street from where we were, and as they were getting out of the car on the passenger side, I just started seeing these flashes of light, and I felt like I was being stung. At that point, it did not recollect to me that I was being shot. He shot me 7 times from the passenger side with a .22. Now I was a lot bigger then than I am now. So for someone of Marquise's size, that might have finished him off. So after he shot me, he closed the door. I went into shock. I saw him coming around the door to my side. Before he got around to my side, I kind of snapped out of it. And y'all know what I did? I hit that gas and I tried to run that motherfucker over.
That's to run him over.
At that point, I hit reverse and I tried to run him over again. So at this point, and I had not even looked at my arm. When I looked down at my arm and when I looked at my wrist, I could see bone coming out of my wrist. I could see the actual bone from my wrist. My arm was so swollen, I had to drive back where we were.
Oh my God.
My gay family member had to call the ambulance. I got life flighted to the local hospital. It took me, I went through physical therapy. It took me about almost 6 months. At first, I didn't even have mobility in this hand, in my right hand. My arm was swollen. So this stuff is real. And I say that I don't think I've ever shared it. I've talked about it before, but this stuff is real. And now, granted, it wasn't even a situation. It wasn't even my piece. It was my gay family member's piece. But like I said, I didn't listen to my inner man that night when my inner man told me no.
Your discernment kicked in.
I didn't listen to my discernment. So
let me explain, Thais, the reason and Kaya, the reason why I would explain why I didn't go that route.
No, I heard you, Jay. I got you. There are a lot of people like you, brother, that just wasn't out there. I have a friend like you. He just wasn't out there with us, you know?
It wasn't that I didn't want to be. It was more or less I was in church all the time. My family, we went to church and all that other good stuff. And I started hanging out with my cousin who is openly gay, and I was going to gay clubs. And one night I came in the house after a certain time, and my mother came in and told me, and my mother met me at the door literally at 2:30 in the morning, and she said, "You coming in all types of times of the night. My house don't feel like a home anymore. It feels like a laying spot." And so she said, "Your stuff is packed on the back porch," and she put me out that night. So it was at that moment when I realized that I was headed down a bad path, and I was headed down a different, I started bartending at the straight club. I was, doing all types of other stuff, watching folks get shot out, back window shot out, and everything else. So that's the reason why it's just Milwaukee, Wisconsin was just not a safe place for anyone to be doing that type of cruising. Now, don't get me wrong, I have friends and who did that type of stuff, but it just was never in me. I was a scary church going Baptist at that moment, going over the coast at that time. So that's the reason why. So I didn't have that same issue because I had the fear of God put in me. It just wasn't. I was always scared to do that. Now, don't get me wrong. I've had my share of jacked and grinder and that kind of stuff, and I never looked at it as being the same thing because you still had a conversation with the person. But at the same time, I just never was the type to pull up to a stoplight because it's not just it's never was that type of safe. You pull up to someone at a stoplight and say, "Hey, what up?" and they might shoot through your car window.
But that's jacked and grinder is still dangerous because, like Ty said, most of us have been in that type of predicament. Whereas me, I put myself in predicaments before. I got numerous stories, but one in particular, when I was talking about discernment, my discernment kicked in. Well, I was in the mix. We was in the mix about to do. Actually, we was in the mix, and like I'm talking now to hear my voice, I heard the voice of God say, "He trying to give you AIDS," and I said, "Get off me!" And I pushed him up off me, and we looked at each other. And I said, "I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this," and that was it. That was the situation I put myself in because I had been seeing him at the club. And this is summer 1992, and I really, 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 really wanted him because everybody wanted him because he was the finest thing walking. But with the spirit of God, yeah.
There were guys out there and still out there that want to give people diseases on purpose.
Yeah.
Because they're angry because somebody gave it to them, and now their whole goal is to infect as many people as possible. That's still going on today. So you just have to be careful when you're having raw sex out here. That's still cautionary tale.
So one of the questions for tonight, and this session, this moment of the show, this is why I love what we do. We do have a question about viral question of the night: Twitter celebrities, death of content creators. No, that's not the question. Is free speech dead? Is free speech, is speaking your mind, unfiltered, worth the risk in the new media landscape? Before we answer this question, let me say this. I don't have, and this is me, I don't have the testimonies of a lot of people because of just a different way of life. I was sheltered, very much so. But the thing about it is, when I was younger, I wanted to do what everybody else did. I just couldn't. And even when I tried, they wouldn't let me. And I'm not talking about my folks. I'm talking about my so-called friends. I couldn't skip school because they wouldn't let me. They said, "You're a church boy. You don't need to become with us." So everything that I tried to do, it was always something there. Here's my thing. And a lot of people would say, "Well, Jive, why did I go through? I'm a church kid. I went through that stuff, and God must have did." Listen, let me tell you something. Let me make this very plain tonight. And that is this. Everybody has a walk. Everybody has a journey in life. You got to go through what you got to go through because there's something that you're going to have to deal with in life. Everybody's going to have their own testimony and encounter with God for themselves. I know that for me. Nobody can tell me what it's like being hungry. Nobody can tell me what it's like when I needed food and I was praying and God opened the door, did something for that's my story. You know, like I have my own walk. God is protecting me from some things that I could have been in, sexually, promiscuously, all those things. I just was never there because everywhere I went, it was church. And what's so crazy about it is this. Right here in Florida, the dude that was fucking all the boys was trying to get me. My auntie just wasn't having it. She was that lady. It was her and my auntie and my grandmama. They just weren't having it. We had seers in the family. We had people who, you know what I'm saying, they had the gift. And as much as I was sheltered, there were people that really was trying to get me and pull me into things. I was around all the dope heads in the church, all the people that was, our organist, he was gay. I was around them. One of the girls in the church had her girlfriend. They used to fight all the time. I was around them. I just was not involved. The guy who was in Lakeland, who was fucking all the young boys and trying to play like he was straight, sleep with the women, he was trying to get me. And matter of fact, he was trying to come to our church. And my auntie called the lady who church he was using and was like, okay, I can't lie because I was not in that room for that conversation, but I was privy to only a certain part. And she said, if you ever put your hands on my nephew, that's going to be your last time touching anybody. That's all I heard. I walked out the door, and that was all she wrote. Then the nigga called my phone and left an old Central voicemail on. I'm 17 years old now. I'm still in high school. Well, no, I'm not. No, I'm sorry. I was 15, still in high school. Yeah, that's it. That was the right time. But again, you all have stories that's going to help other people. And even though I may not have done the things that you all have done or been down the path that some of you all have been, what your story does, it helps somebody else. But the thing about your story is this right here. It's a learning path journey that you learn from it. Everybody does not have to be like a Ryan Chandler. Whatever the details of what happened to him, everybody does not have to go down that road. It is called discipline. Because again, at the end of the day, gay people are looked at as promiscuous, but straight people do the same thing too. We're never taught discipline when we're horny and we want to get our nuts rocked off, knocked off, whatever. We're never taught discipline. Me personally, it was a different story. I was too scared to get out there and do all that stuff. I just felt like beating my meat and call it a night and just let it be, that was me, it is what it is. But everybody has a story. Never disregard how grimy, how deep, how light your story is, because that's your story. I wasn't there, Marquise, when you gone through. Jazz, what you went through. Kyrie, Thais, when you was out there on the boulevard. Jay, when you was out there or thrown out there up under the bridge. Darius, when I wasn't there. But everybody has a story. Everybody has a testimony. And whether we believe in God or not, some kind of way or another, the Spirit kept us, saved us, prevented us from a gunshot wound, from being killed, from being taken advantage of, from being taken out of here. And I'm going to tell you something. For the things that God has prevented me from, I'm just grateful. And I'm so thankful. And for this particular night, for everybody to be able to share and look at a Ryan Chandler and say, God, I thank you that was not me. God, I thank you that something similar to that did not happen to me. When I see and hear those stories, it makes me grateful. Not that I'm looking at Ryan like, well, what I'm saying, well, he did now. No, it's a senseless death. that probably could have been prevented. But for me as an individual, I'm just grateful that it wasn't me. That's all. I'm just grateful that it wasn't me. Listen, saints and friends, we've been on here technically almost 3 hours now. I hope you all have enjoyed tonight. I think Marquise is about to say something. I hope you all have really enjoyed tonight. I didn't hear no ching ching bling bling. Can y'all please support the content creators, okay? Greatly appreciated. There are not too many times that we have moments like this, but I do thank God that in what I do in this platform, and that we are able to connect and share, and we're able to help somebody else along the way. That's our job. That's our mission, to help somebody else along the way. And if you want to get technical and get some scriptures, the Bible did say, let your light so shine before men that they may see your work, good, bad, or indifferent, your work, so that God may be glorified. We're living, and God is still getting the glory because we're able to tell the story. Hallelujah. Praise God. Somebody wanted to say something. I'm going to get them out of here. Come on, Thais. Take us on home.
Well, the thing about it is that, you know, the reason you survived and the reason Jay is here tonight and we survived all of that is because God can see further down the road than you can, okay? Way further down the road. He knew we would all be here tonight discussing this, and it's so not about us. I learned that a long time ago. What I went through is so not about me. It's for all of the young gay people that are going to be watching tonight, the young straight people that's going to be watching tonight, and they see these 40 and 30-year-old people that survived some really horrific things, and they live to tell about it. So now I can watch out for some things. I'm going to keep on the lookout because I don't want to end up like Ryan Chandler. I heard what Jay said. I heard what Thais said. I heard what Marquise said. So I'm going to do something different. That's the blessing of it. And it's so important, y'all. I talk about it all the time on my platform, to share your testimonies. As much as you're comfortable sharing, share it. My sister Ariel used to always say, everybody got one chapter that they never read out loud. But the other chapters that you want to read out loud, please be sure to share those when you feel the need to. We don't want to force it on you, but share that story so you can bless somebody. Because the Bible says they overcame by the blood of the Lamb and the word of their testimony. That's what the scripture says. So please, y'all, share your testimonies. Let people know I'm a trans woman and I've survived the worst life was thrown at me. I'm a gay man and I survived the worst life was thrown at me. While I was out there on the boulevard, there were 3 serial killers out there in Los Angeles. The Western Bandit, the Grim Sleeper, and then there was one guy that was killing people. They didn't even know who he was. We never tracked that guy down.
What was the one, Johnny? God, he was in Minnesota too. What the way he was eating people?
Jeffrey Dahmer in Milwaukee.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah. So it's just those twins, grace and mercy, y'all. That's all it is, grace and mercy, that has kept all 7 of us to be here tonight to testify. Kyrie brought it up, the gift of discernment. God talks to you. Stop talking about, I think I heard something. Something said, no, it's God. God talks to you. He speaks to you the way I'm speaking right now. It's just internal. Your body will not deceive you. It will not lead you wrong. If you speak some trading over there and he got on a black hoodie and your stomach is churning, honey, run. He's probably not going to give you some meat. He's going to give you something else. Run.
Leave that alone.
Leave it alone. Okay.
I agree with the comments. Can Marquise, you should pray us out.
Read that. Huh? What?
Somebody in the comments said that.
They want you to pray them out. Go ahead.
I don't know if it's a prayer, but Jives ends the show. But I just wanted to say that I appreciate the platform as well. I do appreciate, I was just the type, the old saying that says, God will keep you if you want to be kept. I debunked that theory a long time ago because there were times that I was almost in a competition with God to see, well, let's see if you're gonna be able to keep me through this. It was almost like I was pushing the envelope. You know, parents, when your children, you just be like, you trying me, aren't you? You just pushing. That was me. I ain't talking about me. And God didn't have any reason to preserve me through some of the stuff that I did. But the purpose of God was more powerful than the stuff I was doing. So God was like, it doesn't matter. I'm going to get out of you what I created you for. So I just wanted to let it be known that, you know, some of us were saved through good parenting or through sheltering or whatever the case may be. But others of us were like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. We had to actually get over in the fire. I mean, we was over in that stuff. Like, you know, there was a whole lot of people standing outside the furnace like, well, look at Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Them bitches about to get burnt. They didn't know that there was a God inside the furnace that was taking the heat out the fire and was only like burning the parts of them that needed to be burnt up. So some of those cruises were meant to show you that you're more valuable than the random dick you're looking for. There is a dick that will love you. There is a dick that wants to love you. There's a dick that will fuck you real good and then feed you after it's over.
That's that dangerous pipe.
Y'all weren't ready for that, but that's just who I am. You are selling yourself short. Come out the parks. Not because the parks are bad, but because you're looking for something in the wrong place. Your search is noble, but you're looking in the wrong place. So that's all I got to say. I just wanted to say.
But can I unpack that a little bit, Marquise? Let me unpack that a little bit. Let me just unpack that just a little bit. Because what happens is that when you don't get the validation at home,
come on,
when you come from religious households the way we did,
yes,
and you don't have nobody to talk to about what's going on the inside,
yes,
you tend to wander off, and you're down at the mall walking around, you're down on the strip walking around by yourself, you're down up there at the park walking around, and that's the last place a young, unfiltered mind needs to be. Okay, that's the last place you need to be, because the predators. I mess with a lot of older men as a 15 and 16-year-old. And now looking back on it, that was molestation. It's child molestation. Because you know that I'm 15, 16 years old. At the time, you're not thinking like that as a child or a teenager. You're just, somebody's showing you affection or love.
Attention.
So an attention that you're not getting at home. And we're not telling our mothers and our fathers that you have to affirm us and go against your biblical teachings. But what you can say to your child is, Mama don't agree with this. I don't agree with it. I don't accept this. This ain't for me. Because what my Bible says. But I love you regardless. And you're going to be all right. And you can stay here. You ain't got to go out in those streets. Mama love you. Daddy love you. Period.
Yes.
We'll get through this.
Yes.
But when a child doesn't understand that they are loved and affirmed, they will go out and look for it anywhere. In the highways and the byways, the mall bathrooms, the bookstore, behind Church's Chicken, behind Kroger. And that's the last place they need to be.
Lord, the bookstore.
So true. Affirm your children. That's so true.
And nobody likes to talk about it. Some of the best dick you will ever have in your life is in a park.
Hello?
It's in the park. Woo! Some of the best booty you ever will have is up there in that damn park.
You ain't lying, because I don't have an experience or two.
I ain't had no park. I ain't had no park.
Ain't no good meetup until you ate meetup in a dark park with a guy with a hoodie on.
And my booty had a damn mosquito bite on it. I was mad as hell.
Not a mosquito bite, Lord.
It's some good meat. For you to crunch.
But it ain't worth the price you pay. It is not worth the price you pay when you got to go home and still cry yourself to sleep.
That's it. That's it.
With a loose booty.
Because once you ski,
probably down there itching too.
Once you ski, once you bust, you still left with your thoughts and your desires, your wants, your needs.
They right there. They right there.
Once you bust, you got to skeet. You got to skeet it out.
Eat them up.
You got to bust.
Hey, must got no.
You got to skeet it. You got to shoot it. It's got to come out.
But the parents, I agree with
you got the bus.
I agree with the parents should validate and instill in their children love, because, like I said, I've seen so much stuff when I worked in Chicago for the transit company. A lot of kids that got put out because their mom put them out because they're gay, and they go to they're in the streets, and these older people, as Ty said, predators, they taking them in, and the kids are doing whatever it takes for them to have a shelter, have a warm bed. And you laying up with this old nasty ass man. They 45 something. These kids are 13, 14 years old because you done put them out your house.
That's it.
And they give you $20, $30 and then use your body up all night long. You know? And it's just like, it's so much. It's so much. Polls, that's why polls are so important. That's why polls are so important, because we finally got to see what a lot of people went through. Not all gays, but a big majority of gays went through when we saw polls. That's why it's important. Everybody should watch it so you understand what your gay relatives, what your kids have went through or gone through. And it's not just a period piece, polls. It's not just about the 80s, y'all. It's still happening today.
Yes,
right
today. Let me put this bug on. None of them don't know what a real
I'm just gonna put a quick bug on. Y'all know I done had my surgery. Not that part.
Did you? Oh,
not that part. That part is still yet alive. But I've had a tummy tuck and I have had a BBL. And before I got my surgery, I'm gonna tell y'all, it's a lesson in every blessing.
Stand up.
It's a lesson in, you talking about stand up. Go on my page, you'll be able to see all you need to see.
Oh, okay.
But it's a lesson in every blessing. And before my surgery, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I was, oh God,
you over now?
She was on the main line telling them what.
Hey!
And after I had my BBL and my lipo, my body changed.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know if I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna say it was a lot. I just know how I was before the surgery.
Mm-hmm.
I know how I was. And now it's like, I'm not gonna say I don't have desires, because I do. Everybody do. But the way I was before to where I am now, it's like I don't feel like it's something. And I asked them in the BBL group. I said, y'all, did y'all lose y'all lust for sex, or did y'all have a, what is it called when you lose that? It's a word. Giles, you don't know the word when you lose.
What you mean, like testosterone?
No, you become asexual. You lose your drive.
I lost the drive. Mm-hmm. Now I'm 34 years old. Ooh. And I still, but to be able to sit there and lay with a man, I just feel like I haven't had it in me like that.
Lift both your hands.
Maybe because you're longing for something more than just laying.
I think it's because I'm at a part of my life where I feel like, okay, now I know I got, and maybe that very well may be it, Kyrie. I feel like I have more appreciation for my body now.
Mm-hmm. Well, stand up so we can have appreciation.
I was getting ready to say, maybe it's not a loss in your sex drive. Maybe it is a recalibration to where now, because you feel whole in yourself, you don't need to cope by having your body made to feel like it's good. You know you're good now. So there are times where you'll feel like something's wrong with you, but it's not that you're wrong. It's just that you're now confident and you're self-sufficient. So you don't need that nut to validate who you are. Now
and I honestly believe that somebody said you crucified your flesh. Baby, listen, that's what I feel like. That's what it feel like, because it's just like I just don't have, like, don't get me wrong, y'all. I still get in my modes. I still be like, okay, but the way I was before, when I was like, I needed it, I had to have it. It's not like that no more. And then again, I moved to Atlanta, and y'all know Atlanta. And I think that also is a wake up call for me, because I'm like, when I take a test, I don't care who you are, when you get ready to take a test, baby, you be over there praying. That's the hardest you're gonna pray, because you don't know what the results gonna come back to say. But when they come back, when they come back, and the thing says negative, baby, that's when you just go for what you know. And I think that's what it is. It's like now that I know, I've been here for 6 months, 8 months now, and I did my little, whatever. But I don't know. It's just
menopause.
No, that ain't no menopause, baby.
Who said
that ain't
that?
no menopause, sugar. No.
Guys, will you please kick Jay off? Kick Jay off. I'm so sick of Jay's honorary ass.
Baby.
I'm so sick of Jay's honorary ass now. I did everything. I'm so sick of you, Jay. I could just shake on you. My grandma said I could just shake on
pause.
No, the men all pause. How about that? When I walked into the room, they paused. But I'm not on menopause, baby. I don't have
the men all pause when I walk into the room.
Somebody said it's the majorette T trends, baby. The majorette T I am trans. That is not what it's called, but I am trans. That's the part. But I just had to put that in there since everybody was telling their testimonies and stuff. I just felt like I had to put my little plug in there because I don't. And it's not that I can't. It's not that I'm still on Grindr, Jets. I'm still on them, but it's like I just don't have that desire to lay with your body, and that's honestly what it is too, Thais. I feel like I've completed myself for the most part, and I'm satisfied. It's like now you got to show me more than your penis.
Come on,
you want something more?
I want, and yeah, Kyrie, I want something a lot more. I want something of some substance. I'm at a place where my business is grown. I'm at a place where you got to bring something to the table, but I don't even want you in my face if you can't. That's where I'm at. And call me bougie, but that's just where it's at. And I'm like you, Jives. I'll be okay with just go ahead, getting the nut off, call it a day. I'm back to business. I'm back to regular schedule.
I don't think it's bougie. I think it's when you grow to a point where you know your worth, and you know you're worth more than just a lay.
Yeah,
and that's basically what that is.
We need to come up with an app for trans. We need to come up with an app for trans.
You know what, Jay? You know what, Jay? I thought about that, but the reason why I won't because there's so many of them that will ruin it. Because they're already on these straight sites ruining for the women. So it's like, ain't no sense of me going up there shucking job. They ain't gonna do nothing. I was about to go there, but whatever.
Never mind, you're right.
So listen, saints, praise God. Thank God for everybody. Listen, we'll be here all night.
But God bless you,
man.
Come on and pray, Marquise. Pray.
Marquise, do you want to pray? Because if I pray, I don't know what may happen. So
he might go there, honey. You know how jobs get.
I don't mind.
Go into that secret place.
I feel real grateful tonight.
Oh, wait. Jay Will said he was only able to send 2 people a cash app because his cash app was messed up. Well, what 2 was it?
Animal money.
He said he got to call his bank in the morning. He said he got to call his bank in the morning. Well, what 2 was it?
Thank you, Patrice, for the cash app. Thank you, Patrice.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
I hope I got an envelope out of the Jay.
I just
was in the spirit. I was in the spirit. I looked at my cash app, and my eyes was getting wet.
And
I looked at my
you died
for me.
I know you lying. We don't sound like no damn dog.
No. Blessings and glory. I can't hit that note. There you go.
They are.
Jay, I know you lying.
He tried it.
Marquise.
Let's see you here. Let's see you hit a note, Jay.
Marquise, you gonna pray?
I know where my gift is.
And don't do one of the long prayers.
Take us in, Marquise.
Let's pray.
You're gonna burn up in fire. Go ahead.
Our Lord and our God, we thank you tonight for what our eyes have seen and what our ears have heard and what our hearts have felt. We thank you for the vulnerability and the transparency and the opening of wounds that are still healing that we have exposed tonight in a very public way. Lord, I thank you for every trigger that you have allowed to rise to the surface
of the holes that we've buried them in so that we can deal with them. And I pray, God, tonight that as we end this presentation, in this live, that you would send your spirit to comfort us, to minister to us throughout the evening. I pray, God, that you would help us to make healthy decisions with our trauma, healthy decisions with our drives, healthy decisions with our desires, and healthy decisions, oh God, with our bodies. We thank you, Lord, for raising our self-esteem and for raising our purpose, for giving us new purpose, for new revelation concerning why you kept us through all that you've kept us through. Lord, you said in your word that we overcome not just by our testimony, but also by the blood of the Lamb. And we thank you, God, for your blood that saves us all. But Lord, help us to save ourselves by telling our stories, by reclaiming the narratives of our lives so that we can become better people, a light rather than a hindrance to somebody else. Lord, I thank you for King Jives and for Thais. I thank you for Darius and Kyrie and Jazz and Thais. Thank you, Lord, for giving us all the unique ability to minister in our own way to the people that need us the most. I pray, God, that you would continue to bless our platforms, bless the work of our hands, bless our occupations, and Lord, even blow on our desires. And every person watching, every person in the comments, every person that was triggered or that was brought to a place where they are just as grateful as we are, I pray, God, that you would minister to us. Send your spirit. Comfort us. The spirits of those that are going on, that are released from this life, I pray, God, that you would bless their families, comfort them, give them the answers that they need to make sense of what's going on. And we give you praise for it in Jesus' name. We count it done by faith, and we celebrate the revelation of our expectation. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Love y'all.
Hey.
Listen, thanks to friends. If you have not given, please make sure y'all do. We love y'all.
Somebody else just gave again. Zenobia, thank you, Zenobia.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
We appreciate each and every last one of y'all for being on with us tonight. Miss Deborah, thank you for the 10. Thank you so much. We getting ready to go. Just got it. And
I told y'all to hit different.
I knew it was coming.
Can y'all hear that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Tiffany just said play that somehow. Maybe. Thais, did you get it? Thais J. Will said, did you get it?
I'll look in a minute. I'll look in a minute. Thank you.
Oh wow.
Who is that?
Hey, Jives.
This woman, he played.
I got one more thing to say.
Who's singing that?
You know, when the children of Israel got delivered from Egypt, we shout about the fact that they rode over on dry ground, but we never talk about the wet walls that they went through. I just want y'all to understand that although you're walking on dry ground, I know you're afraid of the wet walls you're walking through, but God told me to tell you, you're going to make it through this. Just keep on walking.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it, Jive.
I know the walls are wet. I know you're supposed to be swimming in what you're walking through. But just keep walking. You're going to make it through. All right, I'm really
Jive, was that the video I shared on my page?
Huh?
Was that the video I shared on my page from them down in Memphis? Or did I get it from your page? That's the lady down there in Memphis leading that.
Yeah, that's Tamara Knox.
Yeah. That helper knows she can sing. Now, I don't know why you turned it down.
You can't make it if you stop walking. You can't make it if you quit. You can't.
Oh, somehow, baby, I'm truly baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, somehow, baby, I'm truly baby. Oh, Still I kept on praying. Still I kept on praying. Still I kept